go. Subscribe to the channel. Thumb me. Visit the website wiseservant.org. Get the new magazine. They running low. Kabbalah Magic. Has deep wisdom on. If you someone that's into like plant healing, so this chapter will help you. It explains entheogens, different plants and the substances within them, and how the mixing, of these things work. So the book is not, it's not an evil book. I know y'all associate spirit summoning, Kabbalah magic and things like this with evils, but it's just lack of understanding. Now I want to do this deep video today. Of course, you guys all see the title. And so let the title be an example of how negative y'all truly are. Let me go on ahead and get my light, y'all. Y'all are negative people. Y'all seek negativity. If I put a title up, aliens and the white cone-headed albinos, I'm rushing here. If I do a video and I title it Flat Earth, I'm rushing here. The point I'm making, if a person is wise and you all seek out wisdom, y'all will either turn the person bad by, trying to make them give y'all the negativity that y'all want, or y'all will make it where they don't want to deal with y'all for sake of them keeping their moral and their honor and their way of life. And so the point I'm making is that some of y'all are doomed. I say doomed meaning you know good for yourself. When it gets to that point where you know good for yourself, so this is bad. A crackhead likes crack, but crack is not good. Now they desire this crack, and I'm sure if there's someone, taking their offense, God, it's alright if they smoke a little crack today. They ain't had no crack all. They gonna love that person. Like, yeah, thanks for speaking up for me in regards to my smoking crack. But crack ain't good. That example is for y'all. Y'all seek out a lot of different things according to y'all emotional state. The emotional state is negative or violent or angered. Y'all seek these things out, not even realizing it. You get my point? You're interested in it. And so take what I just gave you, apply it to self so you can see where you are. It's the most important thing on your path of wisdom. Knowing where you are. And so your inner, what you're attracted to is a reflection of your inner. You like scary movies, this is a reflection of your inner. I'm not saying you can't like scary movies, but I'm saying you have people who just watch scary movies, nothing else. It's all that seems to hold their attention at the time. You have some of you guys, y'all pull to gangster things. It's where you resonate inside. Now I say these things because these things gonna be your detriment. Meaning if you gravitate towards gangster and gangster lifestyle, well, I hope you know the end result. So don't look at what I'm saying as, oh well, it's your life. If you don't take no value in it, nobody else is. You may have heard that before. If you don't respect yourself, nobody else is. Or if you ain't like this with yourself, nobody else is. The real reality is If you don't respect yourself and honor yourself, nobody else is. And even if you do, nobody else still is. And so all you got is your own self. In regards to you staying on track and all things that got to do with you. You get it? People ain't telling you what's best for you. They telling you what's best for them. These is things that a growing mind comes to realize. It doesn't matter who you're speaking about. And it might not be malicious. It's just their nature. You need an example? Y'all parents don't tell y'all what's best for y'all. They tell y'all what's best for them. Now, what they tell you might not be bad for you, but it's truly patented for them. You get it? They giving you their perspective. And their perspective is for them. Ain't nobody, you get my point? Y'all ain't that empathetic where y'all look at things from people from the reverse side. And so it goes deep. Meaning if you lost in life, you're going to drag yourself deeper into that loss. If you want a right path, so I suppose you'll, well, I don't know if you'll continue to walk it, because like I said, y'all are bad influence. So I'm the wise one. I deal with wisdom, knowledge, deep scholarship, science, history, whatever. All of the above. That's how I present myself. Wisest man alive. I know everything in regards to wisdom. Y'all like street tales. If I tell y'all some street shit, y'all like that. You want to hear more. But that don't have nothing to do with wisdom. I'm not saying y'all can't like that, but I'm just saying in regards to wisdom, for most, wisdom is what makes them feel good about their flaws. Meaning this is what most of y'all are gonna subconsciously do without realizing it. You gonna pull for whatever make you feel good about your lack, your flaws, all the things you hate about yourself. Instead of changing them and adjusting, most gonna pull for what's gonna make them feel content about they. You get my point? If you out of shape, so you gonna want to hang out with out of shape people. You gonna start to feel disturbed around people that's, in shape. They want to work out every day. You like, I don't feel like working out. I want to chill. You're not more than likely gonna hang out with the workout crew. You gonna find yourself drawing towards those who are out of shape. This ain't gonna help you none though. You're gonna stay out of shape. You get my point? The mind has to get to a place where it knows and it's its own discipline. I'm out of shape. I need to gravitate towards those who are working out all day. No, I know I don't want to, but that's the point. You get my point? I have to. Or you can be content, go to the out of shape crowd. They're going to tell you everything you need to hear to keep you there. And they're your friends in out of shapeness. You get it? Meaning they're your friends in the negativity that you struggle with. And so you make friends on that negativity, you become more bound to it. You sell drugs. You hang out with all drug dealers. They're going to make you feel content about your lifestyle and the way you live. You're not going to be around law-abiding citizens and think they're going to be telling you, yeah, man, you're doing a good job out here in these streets. Wouldn't happen like that. And so because you are how you are, you're going to gravitate to what is going to drag you down. Meaning if you on a wrong track of life, you got to be more aware than anybody that you going to naturally gravitate to what's going to drag you all the way down. It's just like a drug addict. They gonna gravitate towards the drugs. And we know where the drugs going to take them. And it don't matter how much sense you tell them, they looking for whatever's going, you get it? Make them feel content or okay in their ways. Nobody wants that friction. Of course, friction is the way to growth, but most are avoiding that. Thick Star Arnell said, "You don't think some street experiences can make you wise in your decision making?" Your question makes my point. You're looking for reasoning to draw yourself to street life. You say, man, can't you learn to make good decisions on the streets, or however you worded it? This is your way of trying to find an angle for it to be okay, and you don't have to do that. Your life, your life. Whatever you like, let it be a reflection of where you are, and just know where it's going to take you. If you young, those in the life you gravitating towards, they was there first, they gonna manipulate you deeper. Simple. Most of y'all stay child-minded beyond your child years, so you get my point? Stay aware of the self. He said, no, yes. Otherwise, you wouldn't have asked. You said, you don't think some street experiences can make you wise in your decision making? You wouldn't have asked that question if you wasn't concerned with indulging or engaging in the streets in any way. And so you got to grasp. Now, wherever you are in life, I don't want to say that. You're not going to get no wisdom in the streets. But when you come out the streets, so out of whatever condition you in, if you reflect, then you will see all your wrongs. And I suppose you will get wise from that. But to think like the streets make you wise, no. The streets make you stupid. The streets is a result of the stupid mind. But when you take yourself out of stupidity, then you can see it for what it is. But in regards to decision making, how can a street person make good decisions? They risk their own freedom in their own life. That's the decision they made. That's the first one. Like, you see my point? You should be able to do that for yourself and say, well, a street person ain't no good decision maker. Shit, they decided to go to the street and end up in jail and get shot and all this dumb shit. They chose that. They could have chose to go to school or anything. Somehow you say, nah, don't you think a person from the streets can make good decisions? Hell no. What sense that make? None. So use that as a reflection of your mind and where it is. Meaning your mind isn't dumb, but this is okay because dumb is just a choice. People choose to be dumb, then they get sucked into stupid path. The mind has to go with the realm, meaning y'all step into stupid and forget that the mind got to be stupid too. Just like when you go into unconscious sleep, so now the mind got to go unconscious. It got to match the realm. You get it? You can't be in stupid but not stupid. You get my point? In your mind, you probably look like, nah, nigga could be in the streets and still be smart. How? He risked his own self. What is smart about that? He got a whole example of niggas that came before him that failed. Y'all love Alpo. Alpo spent his whole life in jail from like 24, 25, all the way to 55. Somehow y'all impressed. You get my point? All I see is that. Like, damn, that nigga had no life. Whatever 3-4 years he had riding around in them cars, I don't see where that's worth it. Those of y'all that don't look at it in that way, you just intrigued by the life and the attention. Salam, shalom. Enjoy your hardship. When you become wise, this is when you make good decisions. Whatever lifestyle you choose to live before you decide to walk into a path of wisdom, that lifestyle is not going to serve you in any way, except for when you get wise, for you to look back and say, man, I was sure stupid. You, whatever you doing now and you think, no, it's going to help me. It's going to help you till when you get wise to say, yeah, I was dumb. I damn sure was a fool. And that's it. And so, if you need that for that, I suppose it's a good thing. But try to grasp. Now, it's froze on my end. I can't get you guys comments to pop up. Y'all know YouTube like messing with me. And so be mindful of these things, meaning what y'all gravitate towards. A lot of you guys seek out wisdom. I tell y'all how to acquire it. Stop whoring your mind around. Stop giving your attention to every little dumb thing you see that you perceive as wise. You got to get to a place where you ain't wise. And so your decision making gonna boil you down to your emotional state. You not dealing with this. Again, if you someone seeking wisdom, you not dealing with this. You trying to get this together. And so for the moment, you dealing with the spirit, the emotional state. People either think with their mind or they think with their feelings. Simple. You either thinking with one or the other. And so depending on how wise you are, should let you know what you thinking. If you in dumb crowds and environments, well, you lowering your bar. And so you might perceive yourself as wise, but you just in a stupid environment. You're really not. And so you get my point? If you someone seeking wisdom, start there. Whatever feels good to you, go the other way. It is the mind that is wise, not the feelings. Get that? It's the mind that make good decision, not the emotional state. You go and make a decision on your emotions and you show me where you end up. Half y'all go be in jail. Anger's an emotion. Again, you make a decision on emotion and then you tell me where you end up, and then maybe you'll grasp when I tell you decision got to be made with the mind. And if it ain't, it's going to be made on the emotion. And that's when you're going to mess yourself up big time. Now, give me one moment. I forgot to take... Man, I got to pee. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, let's go deeper. Pardon the interruption. This is deep knowledge, so don't worry about it. I can just get up in the middle of the show and shit, cause it's not a show. It's just deep knowledge. Y'all just pulled up to my corner, so I'm just schooling y'all right quick. I'm just kicking back on my crate. You gotta stand though. Y'all can sit. Listen. Carry on when you slide along when you get good and ready. Salam, shalom. Fixed star Arnell. Everybody in the daytime struggling with mental disorders, but ain't nobody trying to admit that to their own self. So just grasp. Fixed star said, for instance, you're not about that street life anymore. You're a man of wisdom. You don't think those street experiences you've had made you wise in your decision making to the point you're at today. No. I already said that. I'm wise. I guess you will respect my mind. So if I tell you something, you feel me? You ain't got to pull so much to see if it's right. It's right. There's nothing wrong with my mind. You get my point? Y'all forget, like, he wise as shit. He already proved that. I don't have to question his mind every day. He already showed me his mind is on point. It don't matter if he playing, cursing, he can pull his whole dick out. His mind is his mind. If he tell me some shit, you get it? Y'all don't gotta debate so much. I say that because y'all not equally as wise. So it's no fun for me. You get my point? It's just like you pulling to be lost, and you can be lost. My wisdom ain't rules for you. It's just an awareness. You apply it or you don't. If you do, I suppose you be alright. If you don't, enjoy the roller coaster ride where you go up and down. Now, I don't know why y'all questions ain't coming in. This is unreal. I can't see nothing. Can y'all pull up a one or something? I can't even get to the first comments that came up. First came in. YouTube's starting to get on my nerves. I'm not too sure how much longer I'm gonna be coming in here, so all I can say is y'all are getting dumber than I thought was possible. Salam, shalom. Thank you for the ones. A few young ladies, peace and wisdom, fixed star now, no problem, champ. I understand. I don't mind if you I don't mind if you nitpick around the things I say just to make sure they right. But why you nitpicking around in that way, so you have to remember you got the wrong mind. And that's why you nitpicking to seek out if something is wrong with what was said. If something is wrong with what was said, you'd notice it as soon as it was said. You wouldn't have to ask anything like, so what about this? It would already revealed itself as wrong when it was said. You get it? If I tell you, you either thinking with your mind or you thinking with your emotional state. You emotional and lost in your emotions, so you say, well, what about they say we got to make decisions with our heart? That's feeling. You get my point? You gonna pull to make yourself right at some point. You keep nitpicking around the point. And so it don't matter what they say. What matters is what makes sense. And so they say make good decisions with your heart. I'm telling you, you use your brain because if you use your emotions, you know how unstable that can be. Now, you pick for your own self. Yeah, you heard more people say to follow the heart thing, so you a follower. Go ahead. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. You're going to either use your brain or your emotional state. You say, man, everybody look like they're going with this, so that must be right. That's an emotional decision. And damn sure ain't one of the mind. And so, like I always tell y'all, they got sorcery put on y'all. And so y'all are getting stupider and stupider, are lost in y'all way more and more, where y'all can't see, y'all can't think straight. A few young ladies asked me, what is a dishonorable act? I knew right then we done. You get it? When y'all don't know right from wrong no more, we in a bad place. I'm gonna say it again. A few women asked me, well, what is a dishonorable act? Because I got a video explaining how dishonorable acts carry a debt of hardship. Every dishonorable act you do, there's a debt of hardship that, you're going to have to, you got to equal out. So, you get it? You do your dishonor, on the back end of it, there's a debt. It's going to be a hardship of some sort. Drader said, when you are a master, you either attract students, challenges are. You got to rewrite that, champ. Salam, shalom. I didn't get that. But you said when you're a master, you either attract students, challenges, or new masters. Like I said, the things y'all say make no sense to me. Y'all not masters, y'all nothing. I get that y'all low spirited and you not a master of nothing. And the nigga you follow not no master. You just a goofy that follow, and so it's easy for him to get followers. But in terms of mastership, y'all have met no master. What master you know? I'm just asking. You said when a teacher become a master, what master do y'all know? Just tell me one. You see my point? You see how y'all speak. But if what you speak is directed at you on a real level, show me what you talking about. Y'all done. Y'all done. I'm just talking, Mr. Solace. You going too deep. No, I'm just going into reality now. You said what you said. That's beautiful. Now let's go to the reality of things. Y'all skip over that part. You get it? Meaning y'all followers. This is why anything that y'all say and you questioned on it, you have no answer. Because you never put no thought into what you follow. You just follow. You get it? And so, ain't no masters. When a man become truly wise, he do away with dominant titles. They don't serve him in no way. You either gonna have masters or you gonna have the shit that's on the other end of it, which is slaves. And so again, a wise man do away with stupidity at some point in his life. He say, I ain't seeking out to be a master, because I ain't seeking out to be a slave. I'll create them. If I'm gonna be a master, then that means I'm creating slaves. If I'm gonna be a slave, stupid following motherfucker, then I'm creating masters. Because somebody gonna step in and fill them shoes. If y'all want a leader, somebody gonna step in and fill them shoes. It don't matter if they qualified or not. You gonna get what you want. And so I'll say again, when a man truly reach a place of wisdom, he ain't seeking out no imbalances. That's an imbalance. One man a master over many. And they all slaves of his. Even if I'm the master, that don't serve me. I'm wise in my mind. So I know they gonna drag me down. They gonna be my burden. You get it? A master in his servants is like a man with many kids. You get it? You know how y'all gotta like try to manipulate y'all kids to do what y'all want them to do? Otherwise they'll run wild and do anything. Anybody can manipulate them. If you have children, you know this. The mind is weak until they get a little of age and experience. Other than that, they can be manipulated anyway by anybody. And so you try to stay on top of them. Meaning you try to make sure you got first dibs of manipulation. Because you know your manipulation going to be good for them. So it's the same in anything else. You're dealing with the master and his servants or his following. They become his children. They stunt his growth in wisdom. Because he have to keep going back. His attention have to be on them. And making sure he keep them how he need them to be so they serve him. And so now he becomes preoccupied with something that don't serve him in no true way. And they stuck in the sand. And so when you become wise, you're going to lose those kind of titles. Masters and all this weird stuff. If you a master, that means you got a master over you. Don't the supervisor got a manager over him? And don't the manager got to oblige to the store owner? And don't the store owner got to oblige to the city? And don't the city got to oblige to the state? And don't the state got to oblige to the country that it's a part of? And don't the country that the country is a part of got to oblige to NATO? United Nations, the joining of nations, don't they got to oblige them? And you don't know how, when does this stop? Once I jump into these titles of ranks and statuses, okay, now I got a whole bunch of motherfuckers over me and whoever I got under me, and that's beautiful. But when do it stop and I reach the top? Never. You at the top when you ain't a part of that. A man with no status ain't got no status over him. He ain't a part of those orders. Do you get that? Like that. You can't serve two masters. You want to be a master? In that moment you accept that you will be the opposite And so every supervisor got a manager over them, and every manager got the store owner over him. And anybody that you could think of as a master, they got somebody over them. I don't care how high up in this mastership they are, they answer to somebody. And the reason they gotta go with that is because they went with that. I don't gotta answer to nobody. Hebrew Israelites can't tell me to do nothing. Pan African, either. A Christian, nobody. You see how that works? I could say what I want against a Christian. They can get mad all they want. They can't whack me because I ain't a part of their shit. That part. The good old Malcolm X shit. See, they could whack Malcolm because he a part of their shit. You think it wasn't other niggas talking shit against Islam and shit like that? During Malcolm times? Yeah. They can't whack them because they ain't a part of their thing. Whatever you a part of, that's what's going to whack you out. Crips killed Nipsey Hussle, right? The rest of my fucking case. Your XX Temptation wasn't in the game, but his own cousin was in his front seat with him when he got his head and his neck blown off, right? Your own gonna kill you when you put yourself a part of dishonor. You know a gang is dishonorable, but you want to join. So when they kill you, I know you think the opposing gang gonna kill you, but that's not how that works. It's a dishonorable lifestyle, meaning your own gonna kill you. Yeah, that's not in the fine print, but don't worry about that, nigga. You had enough experiences that you've seen on your own to tell you that. Again, Nipsey Hussle got killed by Crips, right? Not Bloods. The set he was a part of. I rest my case. When I got shot, niggas put money on my head, so I heard. I wouldn't know. Yeah. Just know what I know, what I heard. I suppose I know these people. I suppose we drop keys in the water together. Like that. Ain't no honor amongst thieves. If I'm a thief and a criminal, my only thought is you the same thing and you gonna criminalize me if I don't do you first. When killers is all in a circle together, that's their thoughts. I gotta kill all these niggas before they kill me. Because they killers. So don't ever think they ain't gonna get their urge. All I gotta do is piss one of these niggas off, they gonna kill me. And all one of these niggas gotta do is piss me off and I'm gonna kill them. Because we killers. That's what we do. You get it? And so when you in that environment and you play games with yourself, well, this is why most of y'all young kids in the daytime dead. Y'all be around old niggas like me. Nigga don't look like no gangster no more, but he still is. I'm not saying I am. I'm saying you got those that they still are. They old now. They don't look that tough. They gray hair and shit like me. You say, Solace got gray hair. That nigga ain't that motherfucking tough. Bloody old nigga. Still know how to do what they do. All of it. And they still do it. Every day. And you just a young new fool. You get my point? You choose to be a part of a dishonorable lifestyle and you tell yourself it's the cool crowd. Well, is people better at that trade than you are. They was in it before you. If the trade is dishonorable, then I mean you got people that's way more dishonorable than you can even fathom. And you probably not built to have a dishonorable war with them. They gonna show you dishonor you never even seen or even could fathom. Could be. And so you get my point? Pay attention in this life. T.O. said Pac was with his homies when he got took out. Y'all are disturbed in this way. Death Row had cops on their payroll, and cops was a part of their enforcement team. Y'all don't look at Death Row as a whole snitch label. And y'all only don't because people y'all admire a lot was a part of it. You say, no, I love Pac. I love Suge. I'm old school. That's ratting shit, nigga. The fuck your bodyguard is a cop, nigga. It's like Keefe D said, man, these motherfuckers is cheating. He really a old school gangster. He don't know how to be like how y'all want. He just know how to say real shit. And it don't fit in the times. But what he said was the truth. I mean, they got cops and shit on their team. We trying to go to war with them. We can't win. They cheating. In the daytimes, y'all overlook all that. Whether it be because you scared of Suge, scared of this, scared of that, and you just a follower. But when y'all overlook these things, then y'all step into them. You get my point? And now you getting snitched on and you all tangled up, but you got what is snitching shit not. You get it? Y'all say, man, I fuck with Suge and these niggas. Suge fuck with Reggie Wright. Reggie Wright a whole cop. His daddy a cop. His honor come to the force first and ain't nobody confused on that shit. Maybe in today times he not a cop. We talking about in the times of the times. He was a functioning cop. His daddy was at least. You get my point? That part. Man, Pac and them niggas got killed by the cops. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure that shit out. The cops and the government didn't like them niggas. They got killed by their own. If you say, man, I don't... Now Orlando Anderson and them killed them. I just fucking told you. Nipsey Hussle got killed by his gang. This shit don't never fail. Unless you just a new stupid nigga. If you a old school G, you already know. Pac got killed by them niggas that was right over there with him. All of them. You ain't got to question this shit. The niggas y'all watch talking in the daytime about Pac and they was his friends, these your culprits. These your assistants of the police and the government wanting to kill Pac. You get it? You don't like a nigga, the government give you a leeway to do whatever you want. You're a pawn for the government. It don't matter if you ain't like that nigga. That's some other shit. And so if you look in the daytimes, y'all don't have no morals. Y'all don't even make no sense. You get my point? And so, in the past when Pac was out, he was a sellout. That's just the truth of the matter. Y'all could change history all y'all want. I don't care what story y'all tell. I ain't got no issue with Pac. And them times you had the groupies all lost into the music and shit. I don't come from that time, so I don't... You get it? I ain't here to tell you, like, Pac ain't shit, because whatever he was in them times, I could just tell you that. Other than that, I wasn't a follower, like... You get it? I listen to my music while I'm doing my thing, like, whatever that may be. Moving product or whatever. Listening to music, blasting out the boombox. Ain't nobody lost on that, like, ooh, I can't wait till I see Drake one day or some shit like that. You get my point? We see the stars, you just see them. It don't matter. We don't look at them like that. Like, we don't idolize the stars in the past. You get my point? They just dumb and we just us. And like we like their talent. Whatever it may be. But it ain't like like how y'all are today. Y'all strange. And so in the past, if a motherfucker was dishonorable, he was just dishonorable. It don't matter if he was a star or not. Motherfucker ain't got no honor. And so when Pac was out, he was somebody. You see how they tell it now? Like Pac was the most lit nigga in them times. He wasn't. What are y'all talking about? Pac was the most hated nigga when he was out. Y'all don't see the interviews and shit? He couldn't get a break. If he was so loved, why nobody wasn't helping him? I left that nigga in jail and all kind of shit. Y'all just buy new stories. Like, what are y'all smoking? Nobody like Tupac. Tretch, nobody to... You didn't see Tretch or nobody but Tupac no more. You get it? When he went to jail, niggas abandoned him. And when he got out with Death Row, niggas abandoned him even more. Because they say, like, you a sellout, nigga. You from New York. You going over there? Why? You know how it is. In New York, it's grimy. They want to swallow you up. Like, they want to be able to take advantage of Pac. Don't go get no help, nigga. Stay right here. What you doing? Like that. So, The point I'm making is I was alive when Tupac was alive, and I remember them times, and nobody didn't like him. It was fake and phony. Only person seemed to like Tupac was Suge Knight, and nobody liked Suge Knight, and so it made it 10 times worse for Tupac. You get it? Niggas already didn't like Tupac, but Tupac not scary. You get it? He a little guy, skinny, small. They ain't scared of him. He just a mouth to them. Like Pac just run his mouth. They fear Suge. You get it? And so now that shit make them hate Pac more. They say, man, this nigga could run his mouth more and more because of that. Otherwise, they just put bullets in Pac like they did before. This is how they was viewing Pac at that time. He just run his mouth a lot with flaming mouth though. He beefing with big time drug dealers. They don't. He not tough to them. Pac not tough to Haitian Jack. That part. He not tough to Jimmy Henchman. They sell drugs and shit for real. They shoot motherfuckers for real. That part. Pac rap and he act. And so y'all become idolizers. Y'all get disattached from reality and say, hold on, let me keep everything in perspective. Tupac is an actor with words. That's what a rap is. He paint you a whole movie with words. They ain't necessarily did nothing they talking about though. Either talking about somebody else or something they seen. No different than a movie creator. He ain't one of the actors or nothing. He just made the movie. A rapper is an actor with words. Acting out a scene. Y'all get lost in that shit, y'all forget they rap. You're not gonna be a rapper in the streets. You got to be high if you think that's a reality. You're gonna be in jail so fast. And so y'all live falsehoods, meaning y'all lie to y'all own self. Peace and wisdom wise, this is what you think of Harlem, of the Harlem young boy they said killed Alpo. I don't think nothing of gossip, champ. I keep telling y'all I'm old school. We live by certain morals. Who the fuck care about guessing game shit? I heard a young boy killed Alpo. I heard this and that. I don't care what you heard. You tell me what you know. So you don't die. You see how y'all so dumb? Alpo a real gangster from the street. Y'all not. Y'all lost in the movies. So y'all think Alpo is Cameron. Y'all truly don't understand. Hold up. Let me get this right. Alpo was never a rapper, movie star, nothing. Y'all made him that. He sell dope and shoot motherfuckers. Now because y'all decide, no, Alpo was started from Paid in Full. Y'all become scramble-minded to not realize, hold on. This man is everything I watch in the movies. Like, when you go to the movies to see gangster movies, these movies is based on reality. Y'all think y'all still somewhat in the movie, like, and so Alpo died however he died, and if you're not a street person, the best thing you should do is keep your mouth shut. Y'all think y'all can't get whacked for some reason. He really from the street. Whoever he associated with is really from the street. Some reason y'all think y'all hitting on here. Y'all not. Stay out of stuff that's above where you at. You get my point? Y'all are really starting to think real life is a movie. You're not considering the realities of things. Like, hold on, that man been a street nigga for 50 years. Man, Alpo did 20 fucking years, bro. 25. Your big homie only did a dime. That part. You see how y'all looking at Alpo like, no, he's a movie star. He ain't a bad person. Man, your big homie did 10 years, maybe 12. Alpo did 30 straight. And they could come out with a smile on his face like it's nothing. They don't make niggas like that no more. If you young, you just mind your business. I'm gonna say again, the man did 30 years. They come out smiling and shit. Like, let's get back to where we left off. You dealing with old school niggas. They do what they do, nothing else. Y'all don't have people like that in daytimes. Y'all go to jail, get shot, y'all will change y'all whole lives. He from old school niggas. They get shot and shit and you see them the next day. There is no learning for them. They don't care about none of that. They do what they do. And that's that. He that. It don't matter if he do 30 years, 40 years. He in there with the same, you get it? Like y'all not putting it in perspective. Y'all see all the blood niggas on Queen's Flip couch and they did a bunch of time and y'all like, yeah, y'all view them scary. Like, ah, them niggas are scary. Alpo did more time than all of them. He's scarier than all of them. You see how now it's some of y'all like, oh yeah, he might be right. Some of them blood niggas that did all that time, they scary as fuck. You don't view Alpo like that. You know, Alpo kind of cute and he nice and he dressed good and he a star. Alright. He was in jail with them niggas. He was in worse jails than a lot of them niggas. For longer amounts of time. Man don't got a mark on him. I'm gonna say that again. The man don't got a mark on him. Get off that shit. You got real legends out there. They'll whack y'all out. Y'all ain't nothing. I wouldn't give a fuck what y'all talking about. You see how Alpo move around? He don't care that he a rat and he don't care what y'all gotta say? Old school shit. I'm not talking how y'all do today where y'all lie and be like, I ain't rat and try to confuse shit. Just straight admit it. Yeah, I ratted. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, it is what it is. What's up? Old school shit. Everybody lying. Niggas are standing on what they do. Do what you gonna do. Y'all don't move like that. And so it ain't no need on y'all pretending like y'all street gangsters. Y'all are internet people. All of y'all. It don't matter who in the streets in the daytime. You an internet person. You're not a street person. You probably never really seen one. Y'all a mimic of something old that y'all never seen before and y'all can't really fathom. And so I'm going to just tell you on the real, I don't think Alpo dead. And the only reason I'm saying that is because the man ain't dead. Otherwise, you tell me where his gravesite at. Where's his tombstone? Where was his funeral? Motherfuckers die. This is a part of dying. Same with Tupac. Where he at? Niggas die and get something. You get some sort of sign where you like, my grandmother died. I seen her before she died. I'm positive she died. Don't nobody got that with Tupac or Alpo. Where they like, I seen him. Like, about to give up that ghost. Nobody. You hear conflicting stories with Tupac. Niggas telling you he was awake. Other people telling you he was knocked out. In regards to Alpo, y'all have no story or nobody that could say, yeah, I seen him right before he was dying. Hell no, you didn't. Whoever seen him right before he died, they mean they seen him right before he got shot. But when he got shot and he ended up in the cops' hands, nobody can say they know nothing after that. Because ain't nobody going up to the cops to be like, what happened? That's how you go to jail. Man just got shot and you don't want to get blamed. You gonna walk up to the cops and be like, oh, that's Alpo. What happened? Let me go. No. Once they got him, they got him. And so all you can do from there is just be like, well, whatever they say, we just have to figure if it's right or wrong. They say they took him to Harlem Hospital. Hella motherfuckers from Harlem work there. Nobody's in it. Let me be clear on that. Hella people that live in Harlem work in Harlem Hospital, but they ain't seen Alpo come through there. Some of y'all dumb. Y'all say, well, maybe his name was a different name. They from Harlem. They know Alpo. Say it again. Alpo from Harlem. He born and raised there. People that was born and raised there with him, they grown up too. They work at Harlem Hospital. That part. They not looking for his name, stupid. They know what Alpo look like. They say, man, Alpo did not come through here. Well, maybe you missed his name. I know what he looked like. He didn't come through here. I grew up with the nigga. Alpo didn't come through here. Like that. You see how y'all dumbed out? If a motherfucker from Harlem that work in Harlem Hospital tell you, man, Alpo ain't come through here, You don't have to be like, well, what about his name was wrong? They not going on that. They know the man. He not a star. Half the grown-ups that's 45, 50 and up, they know Alpo personally. He lived there. He not a star. Where he not Cameron, where he come to Harlem ever so often. He always there. He lived there. This is not a street person. I mean, this is not a rapper. This is somebody from the neighborhood that lived in the neighborhood, that worked the neighborhood. Y'all just made a star out of it. Some of y'all like, I don't see why Alpo was still in the hood. Alpo ain't no star. Where else he supposed to be? Again, the man ain't no rapper. He ain't no movie director. None of these things. Y'all just know him from movies. But the real character, a drug dealer that just got out of jail. Where he supposed to be? So I can't believe I seen Alpo riding around in the street. Y'all perspective is he a star. Y'all have not clocked into the reality. He like your uncle that just came home. He like any nigga from your block that just came home from a long ass bid. And it's like you telling them, man, why you here? What else they know? That part. And so shit go deep. Try to grasp. Tony Montana said Tupac was killed because he was speaking the truth, saying like XXXTentacion. Yeah, y'all stupid in the daytimes. If I ask you what truth was Tupac speaking, you're not gonna have nothing of worth to say. Tupac was a young man, conflicted in his ways, trying to find himself. If you ain't grown, then I suppose you gonna get whatever you want out of it. I'm grown. I'm older than Tupac was at that age. I can look at him now and see that clearly. He all over the place. He a young nigga trying to find himself. He don't know what he is right now. You know, did too many movies. He lost in characters, all kind of shit. And doing sorcery on his own self. You say he was speaking truth. You got hella music that Tupac left behind that got y'all lost. You can't ignore what you want and try to make sense of what you want. Now I'll pull up fucking footage of Tupac as a little kid talking Black Panther talk that he was brainwashed under, ignoring all the works he did that last here. Them songs last here, hit him up and all that. You get my point? All that poverty that he left, that's what left back here. Not whatever positive truth y'all talking about he was talking about. How can somebody a part of the industry be a truth speaker? How's that possible? How's a nigga under contract? Y'all are insane in the daytimes. It's like I said, y'all idolize, so in that y'all can't see the truth of things. Y'all think y'all can get truth from y'all stars, which would technically be sellouts. They signed the contract, took the money, and they gonna be a voice for the elites. If the elites say we only making gangster music, that's what we pumping out, we don't want y'all positive shit, that's what it's gonna be. Whoever ain't obliging got to go. Like that. If they manipulating y'all this way, that's what the stars y'all have is for. They the mouthpiece of the elite, and whatever direction they want y'all to go in, they use them. They want y'all to be stupid, worthless niggas that waste y'all money on jewelries and cars and any little dime y'all get. Y'all out here using y'all credit to get these shits and all of that. And the stars get it for free just to parade around in front of y'all to entice y'all to want it. And then when that game done with them, they just take all they shit back from them. Meaning the star don't got shit either, so you don't have to feel bad. It's just borrowed. If you lost Wendy Williams, wasn't she just crying about they stole her money? A bank account froze? That's what happens when they done with you. Oh, you can't do your show no more? Oh, you old and finished. Oh, yeah, well, whatever money you had in the bank, we taking it back now. That shit was just for show. That shit was just to make other people want to be like you. And lose their morals and values and do everything you did to get to this place. That's just to make them like that. They not never gonna get where you at, but we just need one of you to waste millions. Y'all watch these stars dishonorable acts to get to the top, and then y'all dedicate yourselves to being that. But y'all not never gonna make it. That part. It's a manipulation generation, manipulation nation. You get it? They use one example to get y'all all hyped up like I got a shot. They know y'all ain't doing the math behind it. You gonna get 3 new rappers this year that's gonna be hot. And the rest of you niggas that's desperate to re-rappers, y'all ain't getting nothing. And that's the reality every year. You gonna have the 3 few puppets that's brought in to drag along and dumb out the rest, but the rest gonna be collateral damage. And every nigga that's 50 years old, 60 years old now, 45 years old, you like, man, I want to be a rapper. You the collateral damage I'm talking about, nigga. You wasted your whole fucking life on that. You 60 years old now and you ain't really got nothing going. And you was wasting a hell of time on that shit. Not doing the math to say, hold on, we can't all get on. There's millions of niggas want to rap. What's my real chances? And what kind of game is this anyway? Like that. Y'all look at the 3-4 that made it, and y'all don't look at the millions that became collateral damage that year to say, damn, I don't know if I want to dedicate myself to that. It's more likely I'm gonna be part of the collateral damage that just be stuck desiring but never really getting nothing. And this is how they do all of us. And I don't want you to think the star good. Like I said, when they done with the star, so they take everything back from the nigga and whack him off. If they can't take the shit back from him, then you whack him off like Micah Prince. But usually they could just take the shit back from the star because most stars is dumb and desperate. And so that's why they target little kids. Meaning when you're dealing with entertainment and or any form of the industry, they target little kids. You talking about boxing, basketball, they are recruiting kids from high school. You telling me it ain't a 40-year-old nigga out here that's hella fucking nice in ball? That nigga, he learned that he loved basketball at 30. He was in other shit when he was young. It's like that. You become 30 years old, but you like, no, I found a new love. Basketball, I'm really good. I never knew I would have been good at basketball. He don't got a shot to play, blood. He too old. That part. Target kids because kids is easy to manipulate and go with the agenda. All those things y'all got are just agendas and forms to push them. Basketball, that sport, that's not real. That sport was made just to push a narrative and an agenda, whatever it may be at the moment. You get it? And say we need to get Biden in office. Yeah, I know that don't got nothing to do with basketball, but basketball players is going to help. Y'all love basketball players. If they say vote for Biden, y'all love. Like that. You love Cardi B. She said vote for Bernie Sanders. She don't care about politics. When the fuck you ever seen her in politics? She don't even come from that lifestyle of politics, and she ain't even up the age to care. She ain't in politics now. That was just a moment. Bernie Sanders was in for some reason. Cardi B was a politician. That part. Cardi B was paid. She did what she was supposed to do. Now, if Bernie Sanders would have been a complete creep that would have brought us down, well, she wouldn't give a fuck. That ain't her. She get her bag. Again, they target little kids. Knows that's not that bright. I'm not talking about Cardi B. I don't know her. I just know she young. You get my point? Young and desperate, meaning if you come from poverty, one of the Bronx neighborhoods, or Brooklyn neighborhood, or East Harlem neighborhood, they can offer you a shot at some shit and you think you're gonna get millions. Let's just get real. Y'all ain't putting shit on a scale on a real level. You're gonna do what you told and you're gonna view it as I gotta do what I gotta do to make my life better. But nobody's looking at the reality of it. Like, damn, I am the puppet or the pet of something evil and devious. And it's manipulating me and my people to be stagnant and stuck. And I get all these glitters and golds to kind of make it look like, yeah, if you do like me, you be alright. And so y'all all say, man, I see the rappers got big jewelry and shit like that. I'm gonna pull for that. Now that whole industry is ignorant in terms of the messages that's being pushed and just the lifestyle. You're encouraged to buy $100,000 chain, but not $100,000 private island that you can slowly build up into a country later. These things ain't encouraged. You waste your money on stupid shit. You get my point? And so, y'all all fall into that bracket. You get my point? And so now the goals for a young kid in today's time is to get a car. You don't have nowhere to live and no money. But their goal is to get a car. You get my point? They watch that shit all day, they get lost into that. Not the business side of the rapper, just the dumb shit they see. It becomes the goal. When I was growing up, you asked a kid, what you want to be when you get older? They had a thought, like a doctor, a fireman. You ask a kid in the day what they want to be, they just be like, I want to be famous. I'm positive of this. They want to be famous. I was talking to my daughter. She said she wanted a YouTube channel. I'm telling her like, what you want to do on it? She don't know. She just want to be lit. And so I learned right there. I said the kids in the daytime they fall into the agenda where y'all don't have no talents. Y'all want to be lit. In that y'all don't have no talents. Y'all don't know why y'all want to be lit. Y'all don't have a thing that y'all like that y'all want to do, and whatever that brings to you, it brings to you, but that's what you love. Y'all low on attention, so y'all just like, I just want attention. I want to be famous. Like that. I have no talents to stand on. And so in that, it's easy for y'all to pull the bar down. You get me? Meaning it, entertainment don't got nothing to do with talent no more. It got to do with gossiping and nothingness. Mind game shit. I'm better than this person, but I don't have to show you. I'm just going to like make up something. You get it? It become a talentless game. And so that's in boxing, any genre you could think of. The boxers talk more than actually fighting. Like that. A boxer in the daytime he don't look at himself like a rap and say, my album got all good hit records on it. A boxer in the daytime could be 30-0 and fought 28 complete nobody bums. Only fought two good people. If he was a rapper, this nigga's whack. That part. Now you go look at Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah, and these niggas' career. Hits. You look at Floyd Mayweather 50 wins, and you gonna see notable motherfuckers on there. Like, oh yeah, he was fighting some. You can go back to his beginnings. He fought Chop Chop Curly, Paulie early. Mayweather. This would be the equivalent if Javante Davis already beat up Haney. And Shakur Stevens. Meaning he supposed to have been for a thumb a long time ago. Again, Chop Chop Paulie was nasty. Zab Judah, these motherfuckers is nasty. Floyd fought these niggas before y'all even truly knew who Floyd was. Meaning that man got hits on his 50. Nothing but known top motherfuckers. When you look at a nigga, you like, damn, he don't even fight no bums. He don't beat up nobody unless they good. Like, you look at a young nigga record in the daytime, you like, who that? Who that? Who the fuck is he fighting? Nobody. They like albums that flop. They got one or two good wins where you like, okay, he fought one. Errol Spence ain't fight nobody yet. What is going on? Like, Terrence Crawford, he ain't fight nobody yet. You get my point? Nothing's happening. Y'all are just like, everything getting watered down. It's like I said, y'all don't have talent. Y'all just want to be lit. And so whoever can run their mouth the best and get attention the best, then y'all water down the talent. And so when you look in the daytimes, ain't nobody got no talent, really. I'm probably could beat up half the boxers that they got. I'm not even a boxer. And I put money on that. Some of y'all watch my hands. You like, yeah, I bet on Solace. He probably would knock a few of them niggas out. They should be sloppy. Meaning in today times, a regular Joe probably better than y'all best. There's a nigga in the street that rap. He not a famous rapper. He'll wash all the niggas y'all got in the game up. And it wouldn't even be debatable. It'd be like, yeah, he cleaned their clock. He better than them. But he not on. All y'all on no talent. You get my point? And so everything like that. The best actor y'all got in the day ain't the best actor. It's a regular motherfucker clean their clock out in acting, but you get my point? And so y'all got to grasp. This shit go deep. Way deeper than y'all can grasp. K Flame said, oh, you said no doubt your 52 is clean. I still have to learn. I'm old school. A boxer's not nothing. That's not real fighting. They got pillows on and a whole bunch of rules, and what that got to do with a fight? You get my point? Y'all are lost in the industry stuff. Y'all have completely lost y'all way. Y'all think because the boxer get money to fight, that he is the pinnacles of what a fighter is. A boxer can't fight. He got pillows on his hands. Fighting is real. They don't have real. I can't kick a boxer in the dick. I can't elbow him. That part. They got all the rules in the world. All the boxer could do is use their hands. Feet need nothing. What kind of fake fight is this? If I can't do nothing, but just put a pillow on my hand and be like, y'all honor these niggas. Y'all say no. Mike Tyson could fight. Why? No disrespect to Mike. He probably could beat. Well, not now. He old. I'll take Mike now. I'll put a little money on that. I think I really will, because he old now and I know how the body work. You get my point? I really got bullet holes and shit. I'm 40. I know how this shit go. You get a certain age, you ain't give a fuck how good you are. You what age you are. You get it? Then that's just that. But in his prime, I'm sure he could beat me. But in terms of, if you put Mike in the street with the killers and the enforcers, he not no threat to them. They not gonna look at Mike like, yo, Mike a bad boy. Why? He fight with pillows on his hand. They just knocked the nigga whole jaw. They just shifted the nigga whole jaw, bare knuckle. You get it? They just walked up on the nigga, blew his whole brains out. What they care about Mike or any boxer? I'll swallow that nigga up. You get it? Like that. Kimbo Slice will whoop any boxer y'all could think of if you take the boxer and put him in the backyard in Florida. Like that. Y'all see Kimbo Slice and street niggas have to come to a boxer's fake thing. So y'all say no, Kimbo Slice was fighting them UFC niggas and he lost. Yeah, but look at all the rules. A fake fucking gloves on, you got all this fake shit. He gotta come to that. None of them niggas would have came to where he fight. They would have all lost. They wouldn't even came. I'll say it again. A boxer ain't never gonna meet you in the back alley to fight. And if you think they are, you lying to yourself. I got no problem with boxers. I like boxing. It's just the truth of the matter. A boxer not meeting you in the back alley. They too groomed into having referee rules. You get it? Ain't happening. None of them UFC guys was gonna go out to Florida and fight Kimbo Slice in the backyard. Bare knuckle. Different game now, right? That part. It's one thing when you got gloves on. Say, I'll fight Kimbo. Take the gloves off. Knuckles hit different. Who really won the fight now? Nobody. No boxer do. You could test it. Go to the gym and say, yo, y'all take off the gloves and get a real one in. Ain't none of them gonna oblige to that shit. That's a different beast. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to grasp. Y'all get lost into the fake entertainment, then y'all classify it as real. A boxer's a real fighter, even though they don't really fight. I say a boxer hands is registered. Yeah, because he get paid to box. Just like a barber's a licensed barber because you get it? He a part of that industry. But it don't have nothing to do if he could cut. A nigga that don't have a barber license could be better than a barber. You have many men that got their own little private bar, but this nigga ain't got no license. He nice though. Way better than them bum niggas at the barbershop. Like that. A boxer's hands is licensed cause he have a career. The nigga on the street fighting don't need no paperwork cause he ain't in the career business. Like that. But it don't mean that don't mean nothing. It's just fake. Now that's the rules, meaning if you have real fights, I don't know how that's gonna work. Meaning I don't know how you gonna sell real fights on TV and think you gonna continue to have a show. You get my point? In a real fight, y'all see two dudes square, boom, then one get hit, and his whole jaw shift. You see a few teeth fly out. It's different. You say this ain't that entertaining. This is kind of ugly. The motherfucker was shaking, like his left leg was shaking. He was knocked out. This is scary. This ain't that funny. Like boxing funny. That nigga got knocked out. Yeah. In real life, it don't be that funny. You see snot bubbles coming out of nigga nose mixed with blood. That shit's not funny. Gasping like, you like, damn, this is a different kind of knockout. Yeah. Split his shit. Nigga hit his head on big concrete. Now blood and snot coming out his nose, his eyes glassy, he about to die. Like that. Y'all don't see real fights. But you come on down to the neighborhood, and I'll show you some real fight victims, nigga. They ain't got no gibbers. Whole $150 on the face, forehead split. Nigga that sleeped him, he fell face first. Nobody caught him. And he laid there for 5-10 minutes leaking out. Like that. A boxer would never, ever attempt to have one of those. I've been in those fights numerous times. And I usually come up on top. Maybe once, well, I ain't never been asleep with my jibbers out. Y'all see I got my shit, but I done had niggas sneak me and all kind of shit throwing haze. You gotta be able to sustain. Like that. Meaning you gotta be real for real. Ain't no rules out there. Ain't no referee gonna come and be like, okay, y'all go to y'all corners. If a nigga 4 times your size come hooking off on you, like that, you better be real. Gervonta Davis fight in weight class. Most of y'all will say, man, Gervonta Davis will fuck Solace up. I don't fight in no weight class. That part. Like I said, nigga be 280 and sneak me. It's all a go. You're not gonna see me sleeping. You'd see Gervonta Davis sleep. I'll say it again. If somebody 4 times his size run up on him hooking, he going to bed. That part. I'm from the streets. I done had numerous fights. Ain't likely I'm going to bed. That. This is facts. I'm not telling you like my opinion. I've been in these situations. I ain't going to bed and the feet ain't running either. You just gotta sustain whatever's whatever. Like that. A boxer not built. That's fake fight. Y'all have everything in the day as fake as real. And what is real? Y'all know what real is, but you get it? Y'all deal with what y'all have to. He said just like CDL drivers. You got it, champ. Boxer like a CDL driving type of dude, but that don't mean they drive better than the dude that's like whipping that Honda around the neighborhood. That nigga cold-blooded with it. Like he made that whole Honda himself. This nigga's a genius. Y'all got dudes in your neighborhood right now like that. You know, like he put that whole fucking car together. That shit look nice too, man. He be whipping around. He a genius. You think the CDL driver could fuck with him? No. CDL driver work for a company and all that. He gotta have all that. And so, try to grasp. Now, because I don't want to disturb boxers and have boxers pulling up on me talking about, yeah, that fee. Well, pretty heavy, my nigga, get lost. Like, I don't fight unless I got to, my nigga. That means I'm broke, like. Put it out on that nigga. I handle my problems, baby. I put a little hit out on that nigga. I don't got time for this shit. Nigga be broke. Like, oh, damn, I have to fight this nigga, man. My money low. I ain't got enough to put a hit out on this nigga. Now I got to fight this nigga tomorrow. Maybe I see him. I'm gonna knock him out. But if I make me a little move, then you know. But you know, I just drop the bag on the nigga. I don't have to waste my time. He said, do you know if God was a black man? If you think God is a mere man, so let this be the reason why you are a follower of men. Simple. Like I said, some of y'all becoming more stupid, more dumb than I can fathom. But when you get to the place and the level of consciousness where you ask, is God a black man or a man of any sort? Then I gotta assume you follow the conscious community fools. Because that's the only place I hear levels of stupidity like that. Say a black woman is God. A black woman don't even know what a dishonorable act is. I can show y'all the comment on my channel where 2 women said, what is a dishonorable act? Because I'm not sure I know. Women have children. If women don't know what dishonorable acts is, meaning if a woman don't know what right from wrong is, well, you see all the babies in the daytimes and they blowing each other head off and they sloppy and bummy in their ways. Well, like I said, women in the daytime don't know what dishonorable acts are. If you don't know what a dishonorable act is, that means you don't know the difference from right and wrong. If you don't know the difference from right and wrong and you grown, then you got to ask yourself, what the fuck have I been listening to all of this time that got me this dumb? To where I can't even think what a dishonorable act would be. Some of y'all fit that bill right now. You watching, you like, I don't really know what a dishonorable act is either. I'm not even going to answer that because that's just pathetic. And I don't want nobody to take offense, but that's just pathetic. Meaning if I was sitting in front of a class and I asked all of y'all, man, everybody tell me one thing that would classify as a dishonorable act. If y'all ain't have no answers, I'll walk straight out the class. I would never talk to y'all again. That's too disturbing. You get my point? I don't want to even be around that. Really think on that. Say, what's a dishonorable act? Do it with your crew. While y'all sitting around like y'all stupid. Because if one nigga in your crew can't give you an answer, shit. You better really look at yourself and say, okay, what am I up against? Because if a nigga don't know, what can I even charge? Like, what you gonna tell a nigga that don't even know right from wrong in his brain? And so, once I heard the 2 women ask me that, I said, yeah. We way past the end times. Just on a real level. We way past the end times. How do you not know what a dishonorable act is? If you my friend and I'm talking and somebody talking about you and I'm with them in the daytime, y'all don't know that's a dishonorable act. You get my point? And that's just mild and simple minded. Meaning that's some shit a kid should have a brain to know. If that's your fucking friend, why are you talking with people about your friend behind their back and you ain't saying nothing? You get my point? In the daytime, that's common. It's only common because in the daytime, y'all cowards. So you'll be in an environment where you scared to speak up. And so I'll say again, I don't fuck with cowards. A coward is a dishonorable motherfucker. He don't got enough backbone to be honorable. You got to have some sort of a backbone to have honor. And so I get why a lot of y'all like, what is a dishonorable act? You don't even have a backbone. You get my point? You wouldn't even speak your mind without fears that you're going to get slapped the shit out of in your environment. And so a coward going to have to go with whatever. A coward in survival mode. If you in survival mode, truth, honor, these things have no point or merit. You trying to make it from one day to the next. How can you think about honor in morals, and you feel like you're gonna die any moment. And so just staying alive becomes the goal. Meaning to a coward, just staying alive is the goal. Forget honor, morals, and all of that. Just to stay alive. Like that. Now they don't have a life. Somebody else control their shit and what they say and what they think, but that part. Coward got the grasp how you do. And so dishonor got to do with honor, and I'm quite sure 90% of y'all have no clue what honor is. I just tell from y'all actions. You get my point? Y'all listen to street dudes speak about honor, but like I said in the beginning, what would a street dude know about anything about honor or good decision making? They risk their own freedom. This how stupid y'all are. Again, y'all listen to gangsters for wisdom in the daytime, right? OG Bloods, OG Crips, gang members, gangsters, criminals. Y'all listen to these types for wisdom. But these is the people that they made the decision to risk their own self and go to jail and shit. This the decision they made, meaning it's clear they don't make good fucking decisions. They put their own self on the chopping block. Y'all listen to them. You know how dumb that is? There's no disrespect to them. I'm here to speak truth. Whoever get offended, you just get fucking offended. Just keep that shit over there. Because I'm not going. You get my point? I don't care how tough you are. Keep that dumb shit over there. Ain't no kids over here. I don't want no bloods and no fake tough gangsters walking up to me talking about what we gonna be. It's gonna be hospital action happening. I don't get down like that. Don't ask me nothing about what I said. Whatever I said, I said. I don't take my words back. So you don't never have to ask me nothing. That's just real. I'm just telling you real. Anybody in real life, you see me, don't ask me nothing about what I said. I said what I said and you heard me when I said it. You don't gotta ask me to repeat what I said again. I'm gonna tell you what I just said. Nigga, you heard me when I said it. That's why you asking me. And so stop playing with your own self. I'm old school, straight to the point. I don't want to beat around the bush with you. We get straight into eating that pussy. We don't even go around the bush. Like that. We handle things just like that. You go and put your nose in that vagina, my nigga. Stop stop kissing around that thing and dive in it. I handle all my situations like that. I'm kissing around that thing. Let's just dive face first in it, man. And it's gonna be how I gotta be. Try to grasp. Kyle said, so you're not coming back to Sarnetta? That must be Sarnetta. You see weird shit like that keep popping up. That be the culprit. Ain't got no problem with Sarnetta. Sarnetta, old man. Talk my shit about whoever I want. Don't play with me. And I won't disrespect you with my hands in my mouth. Outside of that, I don't take nobody on here serious. Like, you get it? If I see this, I will slap the shit out of one of y'all. Like, you gonna learn that about me. Like, nah, he really a pop off. He ain't gonna. Not gonna hold no conversation with you and play too much. It's gonna depend on how it is. I don't care if you got your whole crew with you. You gonna get your ass fucked up. They gonna pack me out. But me and you gonna be together. You gonna be fucked up with me, like. And I'm good with that. You get it? As long as I get you. And that's how we did things in the past. You roll up on me with your whole gang, cool, you got me, but you not gonna make it out. I'm gonna get you first. And like, they gonna have to kill me to get me off you. That's the only way. Like, like that. And so if you young, you move like that. A group of niggas coming at you, you better pick one. And that's it. You better have it in your mind. They gonna have to kill me to get me off him. I'm a murdering this nigga. He gonna get it. And you gonna be good because it's more than you. So take what the life give you when you can. It's like when I seen Will Smith slap Chris Rock. I said, damn, that was a waste of a punch. Don't slap no nigga. because you can go to jail for the same thing, so you should have decked him. Yeah, you're not gonna knock no dude out with no slap more than likely, so you might as well deck him. You can't waste decks. I don't waste no decks. I'll never slap a dude. Why? Because that's a waste of a punch to me. You could have decked him if you like. You could have gave it all you got. Will Smith losing over a slap. You see my point? Some of y'all say, oh yeah, you right. He should have just cleaned his clock out. Like, knocked him clean out and left him like that on the stage. Because this shit going deep. Meaning, if you knock a nigga out, or you slap the shit out of a nigga, you going to get the same thing. And so the slap is just a waste of a punch. Because you ain't really hurting nobody with no slap. And so how mad was you? I mean, if you mad enough to slap somebody, you ain't that mad. I'm going to say it again. When people get mad, male or female, they be like, they fists naturally ball up. Like, say it again. When people get mad, for some reason, they fists just naturally ball up. Even if they don't swing, they be like, if you slap somebody, you're really not that mad. Because your fists would have naturally balled up. You playing games if you slap somebody. I think we can all agree on that, especially after I gave y'all the example. You ain't really playing games if you slap somebody. You not really have a problem like that. So, waste of a punch, like I said. Trying grass. He said, no disrespect, Kyle. I'm just saying the creator can't really name the creator. Shalom. I'm trying to see our comments. What did Cal say? Oh, y'all laughing because he said if God was a black man. So what I mean, y'all getting too dumb in the daytimes. God is a person. If God is a black man, I don't even know how to. You get my point? If I see a black man and he's God, the first thing in my mind is why can't I be? This motherfucker ain't no more. You get it? God can't just be some shit like me. Like, nah. For y'all, it's like, yeah. Motherfucker, Dr. Malachi, y'all could be God to some of y'all. Y'all like, shit crazy than the motherfucker. I can't call it, but it makes sense to y'all. Now, I got a tinkle again. If y'all have any questions, y'all can go ahead and put it up. I'm gonna take a 30-second bathroom break. Okay, Big Woosie's back. Now, where was that? If you young, you got a lot of things that target the young. Music, sports. Like I said, all the guys y'all see in sports, they was recruited in 18 out of college. Out of high school, college. Young playing. Boxers, they start around 13, 14. And they target the young because you can control the mind. Like whatever you implant in the mind young, that's going to be like the nature and the natural course of thought for a person. You can make a pet out of them. You get my point? That's why y'all learn religion young. They don't wait till y'all 25 and then be like, hey, let me tell you the story about Jesus and this religion, because y'all will be like, get the fuck away from me. What are you even talking about? Where you get that from? You're not a kid no more. So you like, what? You could have just made that up, blood. I don't... Show me some proof. Like, y'all didn't like that with religion because y'all learned it at young. It's a part of y'all, like. It's a part of y'all lives, like Santa Claus. Y'all don't grow up and teach y'all kids Santa Claus. Y'all know it's a lie, but you know y'all don't care because y'all liars. Otherwise, explain that to me. Explain to me how you was a kid and you believed in Santa Claus. Then you found out it was a lie. And you was a little heartbroken as a kid. Then you grow up and you tell your kid the same lie. Knowing that when they find out the truth, they're going to be a little disturbed like you was. And this happens generation after generation. Explain that to me. And I'm saying that just so y'all could see, y'all have been liars since birth. And so, when you ready to start over and acknowledge these truths, this is when your path of wisdom will start. And I guess I could start filling you up with some deep jewels. But other than that, I can't see y'all getting wisdom from no other person. And I'm only saying that because I ain't never heard no other person tell y'all everything y'all learned was a lie. From childhood. Your mama told you Santa Claus. That's your fucking mama. She ain't do it on purpose because she hates you. This is just how sick the society you live in is. Your own mama's a fucking follower to the point she don't even think about what she do. She will tell you a whole lie because society say that lie is cool. You get mad over the lie when you find out the truth. She don't care. It's no thought. Some of y'all are mothers right now in what I'm saying. You're so immature minded you can't even fathom what you're doing to your child when you do that. You get it? Some of y'all are mothers right now and Christmas is about to come up and you got your child thinking in the fake Santa Claus thing. You got little babies. If I ask you why you telling them that, you know it's a lie. Like that. Y'all are liars. Otherwise, Santa Claus is a lie, right? I can't see no adult saying no, Santa Claus ain't no lie. Every adult knows Santa Claus a lie. Children learn Santa Claus from adults. You explain to me how adults ain't liars. All of them. It don't have to just be Santa Claus. It could be your religion or something else that you got no proof of. But I'm just trying to get y'all to see y'all born into a world where even your own fucking mama gonna lie to you. Everybody. And so if you think for one moment, no, I got some truth, you done. You done off lie. Because I can't see nobody not coming to that conclusion that's real with they self to say, hold on, a young man, right. My mama did tell me about Santa Claus, and that is a fucking lie. It don't matter if it's a small lie. To a kid, that small lie got extreme effects. It don't affect me now as a grown-up. But go back to when you was a kid. You probably done been through so much hardship. You can't think that far back and still feel the emotional connection and know how you felt as a child. If you ask me, Solace, how did it feel when you got shot? I don't remember the pain. I just remember certain things around it to like, I know it hurted, but I couldn't really tell you like the exact pain. I wouldn't want to. You get my point? Meaning anybody that got shot, they tell you how it felt. If they get shot again, I guarantee they tell you, well, yeah, this shit. I don't know if it hurt more than the last time it hurt. It's no real... This shit go deep. Try and grasp. That's all I can say. Can some of y'all help this guy out? Hip Hop Road TV and a few others. They keep running around pumping this narrative that I'm Easy E. If you from LA, I'm confused. I don't see how I look like Eazy-E in no way, shape, form, or fashion. But if you from LA, can y'all please tell these people, bro ain't Eazy-E. Like, I don't even know where y'all get that. I'm not Cassidy no more. Y'all was on here saying that, like, Solace is really Cassidy. Cassidy, two people, my nigga. He battle rap, he teach wisdom as Solace. We ain't doing that no more. Y'all say we got the same voice and we be like, we look the same and we got the same voice. This is me and Cassidy. Over 1,000 of y'all have told me this. People told me I look like Cassidy. Man, let's go back to when Cassidy first came out. A lot of people were like, I thought that was you for 5 seconds. But y'all go to the extreme now. You get my point? Meaning in the past, I just looked like Cassidy. Oh, he looked like me, whoever older. Now, I am me and Cassidy the same person. You get it? Just one person that do two different things, and it's like I told y'all Max B and Cat Williams is the same person. I was just playing. I'm starting to think some of y'all think that's real. Y'all like, yeah, when Max B went to jail, then we seen Cat Williams, but when Max B was out, where was Cat Williams? He had disappeared. So I'm just trying to tell y'all, like, a little thrown off. Hip Hop Road TV laughing. I ain't easy, champ. I ain't. Somebody else deserved that. I ain't. I wasn't a big Eazy-E. Like I said, I wasn't a big fan of nobody's. Like, I just like songs. It was different in the past. You get my point. You had drug dealers losing us. So I come from that time. Y'all got rappers misleading y'all. I come from the times where we seen real life drug dealers. And like that misled you. Like, yeah, I'm selling me some heroin or some cocaine because did you see like this nigga chain, baby? You don't see no rappers. These niggas are strange. You gotta remember how old I am. A rapper wasn't a rapper now. You get my point? These niggas had regular shit. Back in the 90s, a rapper was still. Tupac didn't look better than Haitian Jack and the drug dealers. You get my point? Tupac had like a bag hat on and weird shit. Like y'all rappers be where you like, yeah, they don't really know how to dress and shit. They gonna find their way. Like that. And so I come from that time. When we was young looking up to the drug dealers, they was losing us the way y'all young, y'all look up to the rappers. And so because of that, I don't have a favorite rapper. Like, yeah, back in the day, I loved Eazy-E. Nigga, back in the day, I loved, like, whacking out. Whacking the brick in the houses. I listen to music, though, while I do shit like that. But I whack a whole brick in the dimes, my nigga. You know how long that take? And I'm fast, too. Like, I bust that bag open, I burn the tip, bam. Fastest bag you ever gonna see. That shit take me all day, blood. That's a real job. I can do that shit from 9 in the morning to like 10 at night. And I come outside half high, but I don't know I'm high. That's the real life of a drug dealer. If you wonder, like, man, I wonder what a drug dealer life like. Boring. You're sitting in the house all day bagging up work, cursing niggas out. You frustrated because you like, these motherfuckers don't know what they doing. I gotta do everything. You just be mad and shit, but you be having money and shit. You have money to do whatever you want, but you don't really want to do nothing but hurt people because you like mad. Like, fuck, man. It's always a problem. You feel me? Like that. But it's not that fun of a life. You get it? I could tell y'all all my fun times in the streets and it'll fill up a whole movie. But it's more downtime. You get it? It's more sitting in the house bagging up. It's more of that. Like, it's more of a nigga sitting in jail and you going to visit him and he ain't doing shit. He asking you like, what's going on out there? That part don't get told. Like, that's the 3-4 year part. Nigga get 3, 4 years. And we leave that part out. We just tell y'all the good stuff. Yeah, I shot this nigga and then I got shot over here and then we had a party and I fucked all them hoes and nigga ain't telling y'all in between. Yeah, you know when man got locked up for 3 years, I was going to see him and shit and he wasn't doing nothing for a whole 3 years. And being as though he was in jail, I felt a little half lost too. So I wasn't doing much on the street. I just moving my product and staying out the way. Because that's my man. And I don't feel right with him in there. And so this is most people's reality out there. You got your moments. For the most part, it's dry. Dry as in, you just doing whatever works you doing for the day. Whether it be bagging up, moving some product, whatever. And so it's a waste of an existence. You get my point? Just kind of use the money to do negative shit. Put a hit out on this nigga. I don't do this to this. You get it? It give you room to be extra stupid. For no point. And so a lot of y'all going in a direction. It's going to be unfortunate, all the hardship you bring upon yourself and have to live through, but those of y'all that make it out, hopefully that life don't completely, take you. Meaning, being well-spoken and smart like me ain't the end result. I'm just telling you. I'm trying to talk to y'all on y'all level. In my regular life, I speak, I'm 40, so I have business to handle, so I speak like people speak in their office. Hello, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. But that ain't necessarily the end result. Now, I wasn't a knucklehead as a kid, so you get it? My mom instilled in me, like, you gotta be smart. You feel me? You can't be stupid. It's nothing, I don't care what you are, if you stupid, you the least of this shit. I don't care if you break the law, sell drugs in college, whatever you doing in life, if you don't have a brain, it don't matter what you do. You're gonna be at the bottom of it. You're gonna be the stepping mat or the pet. And so I knew from young, I gotta get wise. I ain't even about being dumb. Whatever I do, I got to make sure I got more brains than at least 70% of the people in the environment. Otherwise, what's the point? So growing up, I didn't play video games or toys. I read and I write and so I'm just different than a regular kid when I was growing up. If you wondering, like, how this motherfucker only 40 years old and wise like that? Different. I ain't have a lot of guidance. Like, my mother went to jail when I was younger. So, I mean, guidance like that. My pops was always in jail my whole life. So, when you don't got parents and shit, you get my point? You can't make no mistakes. It's different. Like, you 16, but you like, all right, I can't make no mistakes because there ain't no parent to come and bail me out. I gotta still have a little bit of a brain. And so you become older before your time when you're in them kind of situations where you gotta be your own adult. And so I guess I'm older than my years because of things like that. And more money, more problems. Problems is just problems. More stupid and lost we become, the more problems. Usually when people get money, they become more lost in their ego and stupidities, and so you get it. But that ain't how it go. Before you get a big $250,000 chain, man, that's half your block out of there. You get it? That. I'm on that kind of time. We call slide. Niggas can get out of here, like, if you want. And that's my good deed of the day, like. And so, try to grasp. If you're a family member or a friend and you like, damn, I'm this nigga Solace left me hanging. I didn't. You just high. You lost in the TV land. I've been fly like this, nigga. Don't lose yourself. Just think a moment. Like that. I'm just the same old like I always been. I'm gonna get my money. But don't get lost where you like, nigga filthy rich. You lost in YouTube. If I was filthy rich and you think you'd still be in whatever fucked up conditions you in, you a fucking fool. I'm saying that to anybody that know me. For real. Because when I was selling dope, I put on every nigga I know and even niggas I didn't. If you want to work, you could work. Everybody could eat. I don't give a fuck. If I'm lying, I'm sure somebody will say, like, he lying. In my hood, people that I didn't even hang out with, I let them work. You could work. Niggas used to come from Harlem to work because I wasn't working Harlem. Niggas would come from Harlem to work. That's a whole nother neighborhood. Anybody want to eat, you could come work. I'm like that. If I'm getting money, you could get money. I don't care about the money. Like I said, you ain't gonna be flying me regardless. So you have to get money. You have to get money. I was gonna be bored. For me, like I need something to compare myself to, like to sharpen my sword on. Like, somebody have to get fly and somebody have to get money, so I could be like, yeah, I got to get more. He can't be better than me. I'm Miggle C. So try to grasp. Keep the bar raised for yourself. Or you can lower it, make yourself low. But if you lost and you don't be in real life, you'd be alright. Somebody said, I'm glad you made it. Yeah, I'm glad I made it too. Because if I was still out there, I'm quite sure I'd be dead. Think so. Too strong of a person. So people gonna always team up. You can't beat everybody. You get my point? But so like, that's how I am. Like, I see that shit even in like wisdom realms. I come in this shit, I make elbow room for myself. Niggas gonna team together like, oh, we gotta get him out of here. But that's the only way it's gonna be. You can fuck with me though. And niggas like weak shit. People like to have control, so all the weak, they kind of bound together. They think they can control one another. You get my point? I ain't with control. I like to take leash off. If you wild and stupid, you need to be free. Let him loose. If you, however you are, I just want you to be like that. I bring all of that out of you. And so, like I said, when you're dealing with the weak, they looking to deal with whoever they think they can control. When you're dealing with the strong, they looking to unleash. You get my point? Meaning, if some of y'all was rolling with me, y'all be like the pinnacles of yourself. Because I'll tell you, like, a murderer. Got to feed your urge, baby. Here, kill these niggas. Just like, start manipulating niggas. Yeah, kill all those niggas right there for me, and you gonna feel so much better. Because it's your nature. So like, you have to kill people. You know, you have living and dying in life. And so, you know, the death part of life has, you know, has employed you. Some of y'all work for death. Shit deep. Man don't want to think about things like that. He want life to be one way, like how he could be safe in it. I'm real to myself. I say some niggas, they the punishment manifested. Like, man don't got no honor. He a liar. And so some men, just the pinnacles of that, they'll just blow your head off. And this is great. Like, you get it? They shouldn't be dishonorable liars. Then even worse liars and dishonorable men wouldn't have to come through and be the physical thing that they are in words. You get it? So, everything's to keep everything in order. Same way you got soldiers killing for the country, you got some men, they just kill for the good in life. You got some men, they just kill for the bad reasons in life. And these are your killers. Like, they pick their side. Like, real like that. Got killers in life. They all pick their side. Some of them fall on the good side. Some of them fall on the bad side. But they all the same though. Killing motherfuckers. So they going to Valhalla. That's hell where you wake up every day, have a feast, then at nightfall you go out and die every day. Like the afterlife. This the afterlife. Meaning if you a killer, let's say you a young savage from Chicago, you be shooting niggas. When you die, so it is said, what is that culture called? In Nordic culture. It is said when a soldier or a killer dies, then they go to Valhalla. This is Odin's Hall, House of Odin. And what happens there is all the killers, they eat and drink Yale. That's beer. Smoke good reefers and shit like that. And they have a feast every night. And then in the morning, they wake up and relive their death. You get it? You a soldier at war, you was in battle, you was killing shit, boom, 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 then you got killed. You relive that shit every day forever. Every day they die, and every night they feast in Valhalla. You get it? Every morning they wake back up into their last moment. And then every night they go into the moment after that, which is the feast. And they become locked into that forever. Trapped in there. They so stupid they don't realize that was their physical life. So ain't no need to feel no kind of way. Say, damn, I'm stuck in Valhalla every day. I wake up and do the same thing. Did that in their physical life. Woke up and chopped motherfuckers down. That was their job. Just like the secretary wake up every day and go to her job and do the same shit every day. But if you take her and put her in the hell where she just sitting there having to type, she'll lose her mind. And say, I'm stuck in hell. But in physical life, a man could do hell. Right? But it won't bother him. So it's deep. Are y'all grasping? Y'all don't want to give back this video, I see. Shalom, shalom. Anybody that does, my links is in the description. Just click the arrow next to the title. And so, grasp, we coming to the end times. Try and grasp. I ain't talking about none of the strange things y'all hear in the daytimes. Just hear what I'm saying. We coming to the end times. Simple. Baby starts off good, it gets worse and worse in its ways, its health, everything. Get a shot, y'all was baby, shot was how y'all lie. It get worse and worse as you get older in terms of, you're withering away. And this is inevitable. That's how it go for everybody. Start off good, it's gonna get worse and worse as you go, but it's a fair balance, no biggie. I don't think people tripping that much when they get old. Maybe in the daytimes they are, but in all other times of history, man, they ain't tripping too much when they get old. They was young before. Ain't no big deal. Everybody got old. You don't feel too bad. Everybody is. In the daytime, y'all get plastic surgery, so that's why I say if you get old, you like, damn, I can't get no plastic surgery. So then it's different. But in the past, everybody get old. That wasn't nothing to feel bad about. It's just a balance in life. I'm giving y'all that point because some of y'all are like waiting for life to get better. You like, nah, it's gonna get better. Life get worse and worse. If you think it's horrible now, 5 years from now, it's gonna be even more horrible. It don't get better, it get worse. And so you have to truly grasp that. If you think I'm lying, go back 5 years before now. It's worse now than 5 years ago. 5 years before that, get it? It always get worse. You're not going to have no period in time where you can say, no, it got better. No. If you my age, we did this already in 2001. It's 2021. We did this in 2020, because in 2021 all this foolishness start truly happening. And now it's the beginnings of 2022, and we did all of this in 2001 and 2002 with President Bush and the goofy ass war that was going on. You get my point? This happened already. And the prices skyrocketed up. Gas went up around 2004. Gas was just crazy. If you my age, you seen this story already. The presidents all play a role. You get to see everything clear, like, oh, this is just a movie. What's the president we got now? I'm sorry, I care so much. I don't care about him so much, I don't even remember his name. What is his name? Biden. Biden is Bush all over again. Before Bush, you had Clinton. Trump is before Biden. Trump is Clinton. You kind of celebrity president. Smooth nigga. Clinton played the trumpet and shit. He get his dick sucked. He don't do what he posed to. You feel me? Trump basically that, you know, the cool president. Now y'all brainwashed in the daytimes, meaning y'all live under narratives and agendas. So if this was the past, then you get my point. Trump will be the celebrity president that you hear all the rappers rapped about and compare they self to. And Trump dollars and this and that. Meaning y'all love Trump. Y'all just fucking followers. So the elites tell y'all don't like Trump, then y'all don't. But if you young, all the rappers you hear now, they love Trump. They named themselves after him back in the day. There's nobody more realer than Trump because rappers love money. And that nigga was the money man. Back in the day, if you talking bread, nigga, you talking Trump. And so you had hella nigga. Rapper wanted, man, Snoop Dogg used to chill with Trump. He used to come to Trump parties and shit. If Trump throw a party, he invites Snoop. I don't know if they was buddy, but them niggas been in the same place together. They buddies. Man, remember when Trump had Celebrity Apprentice? Who the fuck was going on that show? That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, like, all these stars, they fake. They love Trump until he became president. But before that, they loved Trump more than they loved Clinton. Clinton's like bootleg Trump. Like, black people like Clinton, and they love themselves some Trump. If I'm lying, go watch Celebrity Apprentice. You gonna see Lil Jon and all kind of niggas on that shit. I thought they hate Trump. Listen to old rap music. You gonna hear Trump name all in it. Some rappers even got his name. Wasn't there Trump dollars or something? And so, this shit go real. The point I'm making is you gotta repeat. Trump is Clinton. Biden is Bush. Whoever come after Biden, they gonna be Obama. Like, you get my point? It's Bush. It's Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama. Everything after is a repeat of that. It's the best way I could put it. And so all you got like 3 or 4 roles of a president. 3 or 4 different types of presidents. Bush said one of them, the war president. So you have like a war president, a peace president, and maybe 2 other titles of a certain kind of president. And every president y'all ever see will fall into those 4 categories of roles of a president. So y'all got what we got, 50 presidents? However many presidents we got, let's say we get 100 more now. 100 years pass or however long pass. And now we got ourselves 100 more new presidents. But they all gonna fall into war president, peace president, and the other 2. And so if you familiar with the role, then you know what to expect during your times. Meaning, this shit gonna get ugly like Bush times with the war. If you young and you like, well, it's gonna be over soon. No, that shit dragged out all the way till it never stopped. Meaning Bush times came, the price jacked up, and it never went down. Like that. It just kept getting worse and worse. And then Obama came in office to give us a little relief. Fake relief, but relief nonetheless, because people was tired of Bush and the war. And so, fake sense of hope and belief, like, okay, that's over with. And then after that, you get Trump scramble things up, get people upset, and then back to the war president. Perfect time for him now. People angry. So, shit deep. Somebody said Bush lasted until last year. Yeah, I don't think y'all grasping what I'm saying, if that's your reply. Bush lasted last year. But hopefully y'all grasp. Each president played a role, and it's going to fall under one or two categories at most. And so, this Biden thing gonna get ugly on y'all. Just letting y'all know. It's gonna get a little bad, like worse than it is now. All the prices is high. Meaning if you look at the price of apartments, they don't even make no sense. Look at the prices of apartments in any city you pick. And then look at the prices of house mortgages. In the past, a house mortgage was way more than an apartment. They the same price now. Meaning if you buying an apartment, I don't know why. I'm sure you pay more than a nigga pay for a house. And so, oh yeah, you do got low income. I be forgetting about that. I become completely disconnected. I gotta get a little poor again. I gotta get a little more connected back with my poor roots. I suppose I could have got me a few low. What the fuck am I doing? Fucking around with y'all. Fucking around with y'all. I had my own business for quite some time. I'm sure I qualify for low income at some point. I might not know more. Man, I did my taxes, man, when I seen what I gotta pay. Anybody know taxes? I ain't a Babylon monkey, I ain't gonna lie. I got my own business. I do it right. I gotta pay. My business made what it made. I guess New York got like a 15-20% tax thing. I gotta pay taxes. And I'm quite sure I missed a lot of tax breaks and things like that. And so if anyone's familiar with taxes for business owners, a lot of people lost. You work a job, you got a side little hustle or a side little business, and when you do taxes, you get money back. I'm not you. I have a business, that's my sole income. I don't need no other income. You get it? Meaning whatever you make at your job and then your side hustle combined, I got my own business. It's all of that. And so you get it? I don't got nothing to get taxes back on. I just gotta pay. I make money. Now at the end of the year, you gotta pay taxes on what you made. I'm saying this for those of y'all that's young. You like, I'm gonna get my own business. You make sure you understand business. Business costs. It's like I told y'all. Being rich costs. Being famous costs. Y'all think these is things you arrive at. No, these is things that you get to a place where you can afford the cost of. You understand? You don't get no business if you know your ass sloppy with cost. You get my point? If you somebody you like, man, I be having trouble paying my rent every month. You don't need to get a business because you not gonna pay the rent on that shit. That's your own business. That ain't even a forced thing. You can abandon that at any moment. And so A lot of y'all got little jobs. You like, I'll get my own business. You thinking income tax gonna be for you like it was when you working and you gonna add your business. No. They gonna tax you if you made 60,000 and let's say your state take 15% tax. That's six. You gonna be having to pay 9,000 at income tax time. Meaning all your friends are gonna be getting their money, their income tax checks, and you owe the government 9,000. That part. Some of y'all like, I didn't know that. Oh wait, yeah. And so, I don't care how much money you making. Nigga tell you you owe them and you feel like, but I don't. You don't want to pay it. Like, it could be $5. You like, but why I gotta give you anything? You didn't help me do nothing. That's how my mind works. Like what? And so, if any of you guys are like tax preparers or something like that, I need a little help with my taxes. I'm sure I didn't. I did my joint straight up. I ain't turned it in yet though, cause I already knew like I ain't do it right. It's too honest. I didn't do it right. I gotta remember these niggas is Babylon monkeys. They don't have no honor. It don't matter if they work jobs. They still cheat on their taxes. They low lives. So I said, damn, I gotta find a Babylon monkey. I got this all wrong. I got life all fucked up. I forgot to work it, man. It's the most creepiest motherfucker on the planet. You know? He know everything. Like creepy. So those of y'all that been doing taxes for quite some time, can you help me out? Especially if you ain't give back, you can just help me with my taxes. Make sure you got on. I don't want you to put my business out there. Solace made 27 million. Don't be do that to me, baby. I only got 50,000 out there. I only got 50,000 out there. 27 million, baby. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about all the numbers you see. That's not real. Only that part's mine. Now, if you do taxes, I need some help, please, on a real level, because I'm reaching the deadline. And like I said, I know I didn't take out none of the, like what I'm supposed to. I just did it straight up, like whatever I made, and just show me like what I'm owe. So I didn't do no deductions. I just wanted a perspective, like. And so, like I said, I don't do. You know me, I come from the street, so I don't be doing taxes. In the streets, taxes is like consignment. That's what we call it. Like, well, that's like credit. You know how y'all got like credit? Y'all get like a mortgage, a car loan, a note. On the streets, you got this thing called consignment. It's like y'all credit. Like, you say like I got 800, 900 credit score. On the streets, I got that 27,000 credit score. Meaning my consignment score is good. I can get I can get credit. Motherfucking kilos. You gotta have good credit for that. Nobody gonna give you no. I don't do that. I'm just saying I could. Like my consignment is good. So if you're a regular person, that's like credit score, but on the streets, because there ain't no credit scores. Person give you work, they like, is he gonna pay me back? They don't got a credit score to look at and be like, nah, this nigga pay his bills. All they got is like how you is in the streets. So if you can get consignment, that means you got real good credit. So if you somebody in the streets right now, you like, yo, I ain't even a criminal. I work a job, but I could pull up there, give me a little pound of weed or something if I need on consignment. I'll pay them back later. You gotta have good credit on the streets. Meaning, I ain't got nothing to do with the streets. Even street dudes got good credit in regular life. They never use it, or they did, and it's good. It's interchangeable. But you got credit in consignment. Like I said, some of y'all work a job, but you sniff yayo. You could pull up and get a whole 8-ball on consignment. They tell you just give me labor. I know you good for it. You got a hell of a good credit score on the street. I mean, you got a hell of a good consignment. You got a hell of a good consignment right here to you. That shit's good. It's just like a credit score. It's like an honor thing. It might not be real, but it's close enough. If you a stranger, then you got nothing to really judge you on. Are y'all following? I'm getting a little lost. We have to lock in. I get what you said. You were saying, that's what I'm saying. It is things that I spend for my business. But I didn't deduct nothing. I just wanted to see, like, I made this much. I want to see what that is. And I ain't like what I saw. I ain't gonna lie to you, baby. I didn't like what I saw. I said, mm-mm. Mm-mm. How can I pay them? I'm just playing. It ain't a crazy number, but it's thousands. It's not. I don't gotta pay them hundreds. I gotta pay them some thousands. So I'm not feeling that. I've come too far though. I'm like fucked in the head. Sometimes I'm like, damn. I gotta pay more than niggas get back for income tax. You know, like, damn, like, that mean you ain't doing so bad. You get my point? But we get like, you never gonna get satisfied in this life. I already get it. Life like that. You can't just enjoy. Meaning that's the reality of it. I gotta pay what y'all get in income tax. But truly that mean you did alright for yourself. It don't matter if you don't want to pay it. In terms of that, you ain't dropping keys in the water. You ain't breaking no laws. You just teaching wisdom, selling your magazines, and you did all right for yourself. Well, you actually owe the government. Come on, don't go like that. See, no, I don't want to pay them. I don't. I don't got it. Shit deep. I might just go ahead and pay it. I might just do that. That's how mine works sometimes. Just just accept where you are, pay this shit and shut up. But I know y'all be adjusting y'all taxes, so I just want a fair shot. Like, I don't want to do my taxes, then a nigga pop up later like, man, oh, you had to pay, man. You got it. You had hella deductions. You could have just paid 1,000. I'm gonna be tight. Like, what? So if any of y'all can help me, just look over my shit. Let me know what deductions. I already know the deductions for like magazine costs and things like that, but they have other things like, did you get a stimulus and all of this? There's mad shit I didn't get. You get my point? Like that. Y'all been raking in these last couple of years with loans and all kind of shit. I ain't get nothing. You get it? Like that. I know a lot of y'all like, nigga, you be having hella bread. Yeah, I ain't. That shit be having me not paying attention to like. I don't be paying attention to the money y'all be stealing, my niggas. So I can get me some, but I know I'm due for some shit. I'm due for at least 4 PPP loans, man. You feel me? I'm due for hella shit. And so if there's any of y'all that's out there, I'll pay you like whatever you find. We ain't gonna split it, but just let me know. I was gonna let my baby mama do it, but can't trust, can't trust her little ass. She let her do my shit. I owe $1,000,000. She'll have a big ass old school XOXO heart chain on me, nigga. Lying to me like I didn't do nothing wrong. I did your taxes like I was supposed to. How the fuck you get that big ass old school ass chain? I been had this. Chicks be lying, blood. Shit go deep. Chicks is cute. They'll lie to you. Turn their heads out. If you a woman, why y'all do that? When y'all get mad or y'all start lying, then y'all be like turning y'all head sideways and shit. You always can tell when a woman lying. My fucking jaws get loose. Like, you see how homosexuals be like, chick is lying when you see that. Like, she about to lie to you, blood. Don't even listen. Okay. Damn, Griffmatic said he been working for years and he ain't getting no tax back. It's fucked up, champ. You can always sell. You can always sell your body. I gotta mess with y'all sometime. I gotta enjoy myself. You can always hit that strip play and sell your body. It's like I was telling this guy the other day. He was getting on my nerves. I had to tell him. I was explaining to him how he was a shit birth, a doo doo egg. This is just doo doo in the shape of an egg. His mother doo dooed him out. That's how it sound. Then you had all this doo doo in the shape of an egg. Doo doo egg. This is a doo doo, a shit birth. So some of y'all listen, y'all with shit babies. So you have this doo doo egg. It's just doo doo. Inside the shitty egg is a baby. This baby's covered in fart moisture. When you dig in the doo, when you dig in the doo doo, and you take the little fetus out. So I'm explaining to this fool how his beginnings was. You know, the shit birth thing. Explaining to him why he ain't shit and whatnot. So like it started when your mother laid you. So he's like, how my mother laid me? Because you came out the asshole. She farted out a doo-doo egg. It was all doo-doo. It started with a fart. This is a soul. It's like I told y'all, bum smells. It all starts with smells. Doo-doo smells. Bum smells. A mice, a bum, a drunk. These is all manifestations of bum smells. Like, this is why a mice is homeless. A bum is homeless. A drunk is on his way to become homeless. You see? Like, life cold-blooded. You gotta pay attention to the flow. Smells. This is the starting vibration. Meaning the soul is just the vibration. And that vibration holds a smell and a pattern. You can't see a vibrational pattern, but you can smell it. That pattern that you can't see that is real manifests a smell. Fart smell, vomit smell, doo-doo smell, marshland, wet wool. All that. So I'm giving y'all deep history. This is the beginnings of life. Primordial waters, primordial soup, but it's doo-doo, diarrhea soup. Fart is. Fart moisture manifests into doo-doo water. That's diarrhea. If you lost, sometimes y'all have to fart, then mud come out. So my science go with real life. It's undebatable. Care if it's funny or not, it's undebatable. You can correlate it to real life. Before you get diarrhea in your drawers, there's airs. Fart. Dang, you a nasty motherfucker. But we gonna get some of y'all guilty right now. You like, damn, who told him I shitted on myself? We gonna get to that in a minute. Let's just stay focused on the science. This is manifesting out physically. This is how life come forth. Whether you talking rain, a person, doo-doo, any physical thing has its unphysical aspect. Before you get to doo-doo, you got fart. Fart smell like doo-doo. But you cannot see fart. But you know doo-doo fart. Cause you like, I could see that shit and it smelled like fart. It smelled like fart moisture. Is this too deep for y'all? Let me know. I'm not trying to disturb anyone. This is deep science. This is not play. I like to teach in a laughing manner because I'm very happy. I'm very kind like Xerxes. And I'm not like Leonidas. Y'all so pregnant yonders. Talk to y'all like the little hunchback from 300. I'm like Xerxes. Y'all like him. I say like... Lift your mind up over your head. Y'all like the little hunchback. Yeah, yeah. You can't get it. Like you told a little hunchback, lift the sword over your head, lift your shield over your head to make sure he could fight. The hunchback said, he couldn't get it though. Like so this like how y'all is. I'm like, get smarter. Open your mind up, lift it above your head. This y'all. I hate solids. I can't stand solids. Now let's get back to these doodoo winds. Doodoo airs manifested. First there was the winds of fart. This is doodoo smells. Then you have fart moisture. This is like stink fart that leave a stink. This is like fart that leave a stain. It ain't just fart, but this fart leave color. If the drawers is white, if the drawers is white, so you'll see the color. Y'all. Oh my God, I'm too stupid. I apologize. Let me get it together. Let me get my. Oh God. I'm sorry. Now let's get back to this deep. Doodoo eggs. Get through this without laughing. You have fart airs. Doodoo smells. This is a vibrational pattern. Meaning all smell is because of a pattern. This pattern is unseen. It's a vibration. You have silence. And then silence will begin to vibrate. This is the beginnings of sounds. This is the beginnings of manifesting out. That vibration will have a pattern. Like y'all all have thumbprints. Everybody has a fingerprint or a pattern that's their own because they started as their own vibration, which is just a bubble of air. You get it? A mind. This mind is a vibrational pattern. And this pattern has a smell. So you have silence, vibration, sound, then light. The vibration is silent, but it's not silence because it has a vibrational pattern. Because it has a vibrational pattern, that vibrational pattern will manifest off a smell. And it is that smell that is raising to sound. You get it? So this is like science and hertz. As the hertz raise, as sounds hertz raise, it starts to manifest out more and more physical. Now, you have fart. Fart moisture. Doo-doo waters. That's diarrhea. Primordial abyss. So I'm taking y'all through how life manifested out. Y'all, some of y'all. Some of y'all had a different manifestation. Some of y'all are doo-doo babies, shit babies. So this is how it started. Airs, fart moisture, diarrhea. That's your liquids. Then it hardens like clay. That's doo-doo. So this is the doo-doo egg. Just doo-doo in the shape of an egg. Inside this doo-doo egg lies a fetus covered in fart moisture. It's just like wet fart. This little fetus is just wet fart moisture. This is your soul, straight out the primordial abyss on the doo-doo side. So, this is the conception of a doo-doo baby. The fart moisture inside the doo-doo egg. And that fart moisture, which is a little bubble of vibration, it stinks like doo-doo. It will evolve out of a woman's asshole covered in doo-doo. This is a doo-doo birthing of what I like to call a shit baby. And so this is what the brother was that I was speaking to the other day. He was getting on my nerves. So I took a time out and I gave him all that deep juice that I just gave y'all. He was upset, but I wouldn't. It's not. It's really not my problem. Sorry. So. Off Grid Prosperity said he not even laughing. That shit was deep. It's the truth. I just told y'all how doo-doos manifest out. Corn in that thing, whatever, peanuts. Usually not a person, but it wouldn't matter what you're talking about. I know it's beginnings. It's ends too. And so all of y'all that got shitty ass attitudes, you already know you came off the shit birth. Hell D said, do you have family and ancestors in Maryland? Probably. I don't know. Why is that important? I'm just asking. I don't mind if y'all ask me questions. But I do, like, I'll answer them. I gave you my answer, I don't know. But, why? What is that now? So we might be family. I don't care, you ain't getting shit from me, nigga. Yeah, family and that. No, I'm just playing. But why does it matter? I'm just asking. I asked that because y'all asked a lot of things that don't hold no merit in life. And so it make me wonder, like, why do you care? What's that's gonna help you on? He said, honestly, some people get so bad. I thought you was the brother I asked a question to. I'ma just figure like I'll just ask things. Y'all don't know why. Cause every time I ask y'all why, like why? I got no answer. The mind can become like doo-doos and mush, marshlands. Okay, Flame says some people get so bad smelling he don't see how they can't smell themselves. Content and familiar. The worst things you can become content with and familiar with. And so you see, like you say, man, some people smell so bad, I don't see how they don't smell it. They do. But it don't smell as bad to them as it do to you, because they familiar with it now. And they've reached a point where you get it? They surrendered to the stinkness and said, fuck it, I'm just a bum and I stink, I don't care. You get it? And so in that, they surrender to their lower self. In that, they don't truly smell themselves like you, but they do know they stink. It's just like any aspect of life. The drug addict know they a drug addict. and their life getting all fucked up, they look bad. But at some point they become content, familiar. You get my point? Sometimes y'all see crackheads walking around, they got that walk. You like, man, she still thinks she cute. You got the old school walk for when you was cute, even though you're not no more. The crackhead can't see what everybody else can see. They become familiar with themselves. This shit go deep. But the point I'm making is anything you do in life, you want to stay aware, self-aware. Because you fall into things, sometimes these things ain't good. You get dragged into things deep, deep, deep down. They become familiar. You don't realize how lost you are. Or, like you say, how bad you smell. When I was in the streets, I didn't see nothing wrong with myself, honestly. I'll just be real with you. Now, there was all types of things wrong with me. There's still little habits, I'm talking about in my character, that still has to be, you get it? Fixed and adjusted. Meaning this is like the things y'all get lost into, they gonna take a real effect on y'all. Some people don't deal with themselves, but those of y'all that reflect and you about, self-perfection and getting yourself on the right track mentally, spiritually, and physically, become aware of the traumas of all experiences that are not healthy. It don't matter what it was. There's going to be some damage or some character effects that you're going to carry over. And so, like I said, when I was in the streets, I didn't think nothing was wrong with me at all. Now, I'm different now than I was when I was in the streets, so something had to be wrong. Something had to be wrong with me. Because I damn sure don't got the same mind and perspective as I did then. So, but I didn't witness that then. It didn't really convince me, nothing. And so that's how most is. They going down, but going down feels like you going up. If you lost, when that roller coaster ride dropped down, you be like, you get it? You feel like you going up. Even though you dropping. Life like that. You going down, it feel like you going up. Until you get hit the bottom. Then you like, what the fuck? 20 years, nigga. Bullet in the head, nigga. Like, fuck. I thought I was going the right way. So always keep roller coaster in your mind. Use it as a reference. Life can be like that. You can be falling down so fast it feel like you raising up. Next thing you know, you hit rock bottom. So stay aware. Try to reflect every day on self and your progress. Keep the mind, from getting tangled up in, my point. Like I said, when you start going down, shit go deep. And to keep the mind adjusted. There you go, K-Flame. Tolerance. And so, you can be your worst self and have become content. Familiar with this you. And so, you just convince yourself like, I am perfect and I'm good. And you get it? It's about self-perfection, always. Knowing what has to be adjusted. Having a set time of when you plan on getting and focusing to this aspect of self, fixing it, moving on to the next. Like my smoking marijuana, this is something on my list I have to get to. There's other things more important in my character than that. You get my point? Like I said, I'm coming from an environment where niggas will shoot you dead in your fucking head. For real. Like, daytime. And so if you think ain't no character effects come off, you get my point? I reflect on self, I see every part. But for the most part, me then and me now, if someone spent the time with me for a week then and a week with me now, they say like he's a completely different person. He's perfect, perfecting himself out. But there's always work. You get my point? When you think there's no more work to be done on the self, so you gave up on a perfecting self. You get my point? I don't want y'all to think this is an end goal. Get my point? I'm eternal. The work on me is eternal. The greatness is eternal. You get it? The perfect I'm talking about, y'all can't fathom. Forever amount of work. And so, but this is good. What else is there to do? Fix up other shit in life? No. The self. Man, to spend a whole year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years building a building. He won't spend 4 years on himself. You get it? Adjusting each brick of his emotional state perfect. Adjusting each brick of his mind perfect. And never getting tired of building himself to a perfection. That's never ending though. You get my point? Ending, what's the point if it's an ending thing? It don't matter if it's an ending thing. But if you look at the self as something that, as long as I'm putting work into the self still got purpose in life to be fulfilled. The life gonna be as long as the fulfillment. You get my point? When y'all done, y'all done. I'm not never done. You get my I don't know how to explain it to y'all. My mind kind of divine, but what I'm saying is real. And so time and existence is dependent on that. Like when you done with yourself. So most people don't even care about themselves. And so when they done with the external things, they done. But so that's where the glory lie when a man become or a woman become done with the external things and find like the self. And say, damn, I got so much to do. I'm not done. And this work is going to be better than all that other work because this work is for me. And working to make people like y'all. Now this time y'all working to make yourselves like y'all. So you going to fix every part of yourself that get in your way. Like that. Till the self become like perfect. And even when y'all die, y'all still conscious awarenesses. Just same way when y'all falling asleep. Y'all have dream and y'all do things in these dreams. Y'all alive. To yourselves. Even though y'all body ain't involved. And so the point I'm making is that you want to learn from me, you got to open your mind up. Understand what's meant by self-perfection. You get my point? And this is how you worship God. But this God don't have no name and none of that fake shit. It's just a force. Like, y'all get pulled into unconscious sleep and y'all ain't got no control if y'all get thrown out of it or what. So like the force. That shit, y'all scared to die, right? Okay, there's something that suck y'all right into it. And so like that. And you can play dumb with yourself all you want. You better be scared of that. That's real. You don't have to know what it look like. You know you really gonna fall into unconscious sleep where you forget you even exist. I don't think y'all realize that when y'all fall asleep, y'all don't even remember that y'all are a person, are in existence, have children, anything. You know how lost that is? I'm gonna say it again. When we fall into unconscious sleep, we not even aware we have children, existence, nothing. You don't know you have a body, a mind, nothing. You just out. We not talking when you dreaming. We talking when you in unconsciousness. If you don't even remember you exist, how you remember to come back alive, like to wake up? You don't. You lost yourself. That means when you fall into unconscious sleep, you completely lost yourself in the abyss of things. You don't even exist to yourself. Something is assisting you in coming out of it every day when you wake up and come back aware. That part. Unless you're about to tell me you're a robot and there's this timer or some weird shit like that. That part. The force. And so, the unconscious mind is aware of how much time you need. And it's boil you down to like the works on self. You done working on yourself, then you done. You get my point? It's that simple. And so, whether you still alive or you're not, you done putting works in on yourself, so you done. You get it? The death will come. Shalom, shalom, hold on. The devil be knocking on my door. Knock on my door, nobody's never did. I gotta be the devil, blood. I tried to let the nigga come in, but the devil's scared of me. Come on in here, devil, let's talk. I'm wise Solace. The devil just runs away like I don't get it. They try to summon demons and shit. They don't want to fuck with Big Uzi. I don't think some of these people. Yeah. Salam, shalom. Building the self is like making a sand castle. Sometimes it might get swept by the waves. Or just crumble over if the structure fails. But you can always start over. I don't know about that, champ. But the self is a mind and an emotional state. Y'all go through experiences, it adjusts y'all emotional state. Or it kind of alters it. Alters y'all mind too. Makes y'all see things different. These things are never adjusted back. You get my point? When y'all was children, y'all had no guards up. Trust issues and this issue and that issue and however you want to word it to self, all these issues with your mind and your emotional state. And the walls and blocks and things that it creates that you don't probably even aware of. And so we never get back to that baby state where the mind is unafflicted. You get it? Where you just living and you aware and present. Y'all all disturbed from the past and the present. You get it? All living now from the afflictions of the past. This alter the emotional state, this alter the mind. Self-perfection is more like that. Getting to the source of things. You a certain kind of way you is now because of certain things you went through. It is these things that you went through that you have to overcome to adjust the emotional state in the mind and the way you act. You get my point? If you angry, something happened that made you angry. You keep getting angry for little stupid shit and nothing. Something happened in life that made you angry. You gotta get back to that. So you can get back to how you was before that. So you can say, okay, I need to get back how. You get it? You need something to see for you to remember. Like, oh yeah, I was more like that. Some of y'all have lost yourselves. You like bitter and angry. You get it? You forgot you like to do fun things and you get my point? Life ain't all that serious. You gotta have fun too. You forgot all of this. You just become bitter and serious and angry and your cause is the most important thing in life. And so you get my point? You got to get back to those things, meaning reflect back. First, you got to become aware of the things that's in your way with self. Most people become too disturbed, they can't work on themselves. This is when a person think everything is outer. You get it? When you start seeing a person blame everything on the outer, the life fucked them over, and this did them wrong, and that did them wrong, they gave up. You get it? They gave up on themselves, they done with it. But those that ain't done with themselves, so they knowing like whatever's happening on my outer, it got to do with me. However you want to cut it, it got to do with me. Either what I'm associating myself with, or either how I'm perceiving a thing, but it got to do with me however you cut it. You get my point? Any friction y'all got, it got to do with y'all resisting that friction. So it always got to do with the self. You get it? Don't ever think, no, it's somebody else. You are a part of the resistance in that. You get it? Whatever's in your way or getting on your nerves, you helping by resisting. You get my point? And so, these are the things that change the character, change alter the state. So, it goes deep. Like I say, this is a part of my self-perfection, ego death practice. The ego is the self, so self-perfection is ego perfection. And this all got to do with crossing the abyss, or the unconscious part of the mind, because it's all the same. The unconscious mind, the primordial waters, the dark cosmic space that everything's in. This is all the same thing. A realm that the mind has to transcend past. So look at it like that. Y'all awake right now, but y'all will fall into unconscious dark sleep. Now when y'all unconscious sleep, it's no different than dark space. I mean, the abyss, it's the same. Y'all just lost in an abyss, a darkness. Then y'all wake up from this abyss. Think if you could wake up the other side of the abyss. Look at the abyss as a wide, black, dark space, and on one side you got awake, which is physical life, and on the other side you have another kind of awake. It's more eternal, it's more the source. Like that. Y'all awake, physical awake. Y'all fall in the unconscious abyss, y'all floating that thing towards the other side, then the ego pop in. The urge, the individuality of self. And you start to slide back to the physical, individual, awake. Physical life. I'll say it again. You got the source of awakeness and awareness. You got unconsciousness. And then you got awake. Of course, dream and awake. Y'all fall into dreamed and unconscious sleep. And as y'all floating in that abyss towards true awake, then y'all just go back the other way. Like fear. Like the urge or the ego. I gotta wake up. I gotta go. You get it? It's like y'all in that darkness too long. 8 hours passed and y'all snap out of it. And so this is what Buddhist monks do when they meditating. And bringing themselves to, you know how Buddhist monks are meditating, they say they're trying to stop the chatter in the mind. You stop all the chatter in the mind, it's just like dream. You get into the unconscious mind when you clear the mind completely out. This is you in meditation. You're awake and aware, but you're meditating. Eyes closed, you're in unconscious now, but awake. And so the longer they can stay in that meditative state of that abyss, basically clear thought darkness. If you close your eyes right now and just, you're going to see lights and flashes, you're still going to have yourself talking to yourself. If you can stay in that state long enough, you'll get to a point where there's no lights. Again, when y'all close your eyes, y'all gonna see little lights and things. You get it? That's basically your neuron cells. You seeing that. Meaning you seeing inside your head. Your awareness ain't got nothing to do with your body. When you close your eyelids, you can still see. You just seeing your eyelids. That's why you can't see nothing. But you aware. Meaning awareness ain't eyeballs and eyelids. It's something else. It's a presence. When you close your eyes, if you still aware, you still can see. You just can't see past what's in front of your awareness, which is eyelids. I'm saying that so y'all can grasp. If you remove your body while you awake, you will still be able to see. The body ain't aware and awake. The thing in it is. This is the sense. Y'all are like senses. I'm not sure if that's clear, but when monks and things like that are meditating, I'm about to end this video, y'all. I'm ungrateful. I just realized that. When monks are meditating, the longer they can stay in that state where they see no lights, hear no voices, none of these things, it is the equivalent of being in unconscious sleep and continuing to cross it till you get to the other side. It's like if a person go to sleep for 8 hours, but they do 16, shit, 24. They traveling deep into the abyss, the unconscious, crossing over. And the longer they stay in that state, they ain't gonna snap out. They gonna be too far in. You get it? That person go to sleep for 24 hours, you better be worried if they gonna be able to wake up. But this is a matter of them as a mind sinking into the primordial waters or the abyss or unconsciousness. Now on the other side of unconsciousness is awake. On both sides of it. Meaning unconsciousness is just dark space. The veil of Allah. But so we cross it. Or we fall into it and then we make a U-turn and go back to what we're familiar with. We don't continue sinking into the abyss to the other side. So this is what Buddhist monk meditations is basically about. And all the different types of meditations has to do with that. Breaking the ego down, and you get it? The individuality down. The individual aspects of the self down, because that's what's urging to manifest back out on this side. Y'all like being individuals, the I am. And so the mind is separated. And that's what stopped the mind from merging with the whole of the source. And what's separating it is the abyss. Meaning y'all keep waking up, or y'all keep reincarnating out in the physical life, which is both the same side. You get it? And so the Buddhist monk, they grasp, I gotta cross over all the way. And so they got this meditation called, what is it called? Something, I forget the name. And a person goes into a meditative state and then they pass on, meaning they never wake up out of this meditative state. But their body don't decay. And so it's like that, like they still alive. They go into the meditative state. Like I told you guys before, y'all can give up the ghost when y'all want. Y'all ain't gotta worry about somebody blowing y'all head off or y'all committing suicide. Y'all can just give up the ghost, but y'all ain't in the state of mind to understand how that's done. Y'all not in flow with nature. And so those practices have to do with that. Meaning the Buddhist monk is giving up the ghost naturally by crossing the abyss and going all the way. He's been meditating his whole life. He's familiar with unconscious. You get it? Meaning he knows if I close my eyes, I'm in the abyss. But I see lights and things. This is like dream. And all the things that attack me when I am unconscious and I'm falling, into the abyss. But you can put yourself into unconscious just by closing your eyes and kind of blocking off outer sound and letting yourself fall into the darkness of self until you see no more lights and hear no more conflicting voices. You get it? Meaning when y'all, if y'all like separate yourself from everything, y'all would like talk to yourselves in your mind. It's hard to make that stop. And that's a reflection of dream. You get it? And you as an individual, still there's no merging. Then y'all go to unconscious sleep where there's nothing. Not even you knowing you in existence. When the meditator who has their eyes closed, who is aware, still awake, get to that place where they hear nothing on the outer and they hear and see nothing on the inner. Some of y'all may have been to that place before. where you like, almost like daydreaming. When a person daydreaming, they lose their senses on the outer. You be like, yo, you daydreaming, and they snap out of it. Like, oh, you calling them, they don't hear you. They right in front of you. They daydreaming. Like that, minus the daydream. They just in the dark abyss, in a perfect state of meditation. And they know the longer they're in there, the soul of the mind is slowly transcending to the other side. The abyss is big, though. There's many veils. These veils have to do with the ego. That's the individual, the arrogances of self, many different aspects of the ego, but they all create veils or more space in our abyss, or our separation from the other side, so to say. And so it goes deep, like I said. Y'all can just visit for one-on-ones. This the deep stuff. This the stuff y'all have to give back for on your own merit. Have to be in your own brain to say this part was deep. Let me give back so he can keep going. Damn, I got 3 hours in for free with y'all. I don't like that. It's okay though. Y'all don't have to feel no kind of way. That's just for me and my standards. I don't like that for me. So, get wisdom. Perfect the self. The perfecting of self got to do with what I was just explaining with the abyss, which is the unconscious mind, the meditations and the crossing of it. Of course, I didn't get to finish, but some of y'all got a mind to grasp. Salam, shalom.